यो चैट, कोई यूट्यूब ग्लिच था भाई, दो स्ट्रीम चालू हो गई। मैंने कहा ये क्या मजाक चल रहा है भाई, दो स्ट्रीम में चालू हो गई। एक तो करने दो, एक में ही वाट लग रही है भाई गले की। क्या हाल है चैट भाई? चैट, आई थिंक आई एम मेकिंग एन assumption कि विदित गुजराती hates me. I'm making an assumption here. I'll come to the reason why, but बताऊंगा पहले. First of all, we need to have a look at Gukesh's game because this was the opening, typical E4, E5, open Spanish, and यहाँ पे Gukesh had a slight edge. And then after G4, Bishop G6, he was already better, but यहाँ पे Bishop G6 apparently was the best move. But he took on C5 and now B4, and this is a slight mistake. As you can see, it is very committal. You're kind of creating a backward pawn. He's hoping he will have counterplay somehow with A4 maybe, but we'll have to see how it goes. So now Black is still thinking, and Gukesh is roughly balanced. Both players have dot equal time. Yo chat, IPL Laws, Zombie, Kaman, Ame, Navneet, Top G, Somajit, kaise ho bhai? But coming to the reason why Vidit hates me, because dude drew with white in 14 moves, 15 moves. What the hell was this? Queen's Gambit declined, all okay, theek hai, Bishop D3, Knight F3, theek hai, badhiya. And here, he played the move Knight to B5, which is, I guess, okay. C4, pulls back, Rook E8, Knight C7, and he just drew. He just drew. Hey. Anybody who has watched a tiebreaker stream we did, I think 3 days back, 2 days back, whenever it was, I think I should insure my throat like Lata Mangeshkar or somebody for like a few $1 million by mujhe lag raha hai. Because, I mean, with the white pieces, if you take this draw, it goes two ways. For example, if you're Carlsen, theek hai, you take a draw in the final match of the World Championship against Caruana, you beat him crushingly in the rapid, and then you look like a cool dude. But if by chance you lose in the rapid section, then you will curse yourself for taking this draw with the white pieces. So it's kind of a double-edged sword, and I really hope it doesn't bite Vidit in the ass later. So Vidit has drawn, baki sab game chal rahi hai, going to Arjun's game, who when I last saw was better and still is. Let's see if Arjun can qualify today itself and save us one tiebreaker spot. So we saw it till, we had this semi-Slavish structure here, Slav structure, and it was a very quiet endgame until here for some reason white played 95. Chat, who can find a good move for black here? We'll be waiting for tomorrow at least 8 hours. मैं हाथ जोड़ता हूँ वीडी भाई, पैर पड़ता हूँ भाई, प्लीज भाई 2 घंटे में एक राउंड में खत्म कर देना भाई, अच्छे से तैयारी करके आना और हरा देना भाई उसको. गुकेश जीतेगा, मुझे लग रहा है जीतना चाहिए आज यार. बाय द वे, थ्रोट इज अ बिट ऑकवर्ड, नो पता नहीं क्या चक्कर है भाई. गुकेश विल बी नो मोर नंबर 1 भाई. पहले डर गया भाई मैं. नहीं भाई, ही विल बी नंबर 1, ही विल विन टुडे. By the way, Pragg is very close to crossing Vidit now. In fact, I think if he wins today, he will almost be equal to Vidit by 0.2 points. Stream अन्ना गेम से शुरू करते हुए तो अच्छा लगेगा भाई. अन्ना कौन है भाई? Who's अन्ना? अच्छा, मुझे फ्लैट फीट के कोई डिसएडवांटेज है क्या भाई? मेरे ही फ्लैट फीट है भाई, बहुत है भाई. गिरते पड़ते रहते हो भाई तुम जिंदगी में बस. Not just on slippery surfaces, even in life, you keep falling around a lot. Pragg का गेम दिखाओ. So here आ रहे पर गेम पे, यहाँ पे C5 was a good move, and here if you for example take, which he did in the game, now Rook C8, and the problem is white is not developed. White is not developed, and if you would try to save this pawn, let's say with B4, then you're kind of opening this diagonal. Now Rook F D8, and if you castle, then moves like Rook D5 or Rook D2 or Rook D4, all these moves are possible. So he played the move C6 instead, but now F6, slight mistake, Knight F3 back, E5, Bishop back, Rook takes, castles, A6, and you can clearly see कि यहाँ पे Arjun's king is in the center, already on D5. He has the bishop pair advantage, and look at the space, and pawns I think बराबर है, but black is clearly better, double bishop. I think this is the game Samarena should watch, जहाँ पे he will see the advantage of the double bishops भाई. सीबीएस शरत पे आप भी बुलाओ किसी को भाई. पता है, I'll be honest यार, मेरे लिए किसी को बुलाना ना is so much effort भाई. Zoom ये वो, सागर भाई has a team of 5-10 people for him working, तो they can handle that part. मेरे लिए बड़ा मुश्किल होता है भाई, अगर मुझे पहले ना पता हो, लाइक स्ट्रीम पे बड़ा मुश्किल रहता है भाई. Why are you NM भाई? भगवान का दिया हुआ सब कुछ है भाई. NM टाइटल भी है, I am खाली NM ही भाई. मुझे एक बीमारी है जो मुझे पढ़ लेता सिम्टम्स होने लगते हैं, ये तो भाई हर किसी के साथ है भाई. So I think, chat, this one he should win. Bishop c2 first, then you play f5, and then you gain space. And what you want is to ask these pawns to move. जितना ये आगे बढ़ेंगे ना, उतना ये weaknesses create होंगे. So I do think कि यहाँ पे Arjun has great chances to win with the bishop pair, and he might win. We'll come to this later. Now going to the game of Nihal Sarin, who's playing with the white piece against Bogdan-Daniel. And chat, honestly does seem like he has the bishop pair, but also very symmetrical, right? मतलब pawns सब एक दूसरे के सामने हैं, so looks very unlikely. देखो ना, सामने 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 सामने, मतलब अगर ऐसी दुनिया होती तो no guy would be single, no girl would have 5 options. But this is not the world we live in. So chess world में सब बराबर चल रहा है, and this should be close to equality. Yeah, b5, especially because the time Nihal has less time on the clock. So Nihal game dead equal चल रही है, but he drew yesterday, so we might see Nihal go to tie breaks. And going to the game of Pragg, who won yesterday, भाई. रुको रुको रुको, अबे ये क्या है? What the hell is this? ये क्या है भाई? एक सेकेंड, व्हाट एम आई लुकिंग एट? ये कोई एरर है क्या भाई? एरर होगा भाई, लगता है दिस मस्ट बी एन एरर भाई. दिस कैन नॉट बी द गेम. F4 F5 थोड़ी खेलेगा भाई. ये क्या था? रुको 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 रुको, ये क्या था भाई? अबे प्रग. अच्छा हाँ, नाउ इट्स फाइन. ठीक है. वो लास्ट 2 मूव्स दिखा रहा था. ट्रांसमिशन एरर. ओके, E4, E5, we have the Italian. Okay, all looks cool. Yo, Akshit bhai, thanks a lot for the gifted membership. भाई कैसन बा भाई? सुबह 6 बजे अक्षत भाई पहुंच जाते हैं भाई. डेडिकेशन देखो भाई बनती तो है भाई डेडिकेशन भाई. ओहो, थैंक्स भाई. क्या हाल चाल? कार्तिक को बुलाओ. कार्तिक तो इंडिया आने वाला होगा यार, आ चुका होगा अब तक आई थिंक. एंड चैट, इफ यू लुक एट द करंट पोजीशन, David Navara has taken a lot of risks. He's castled on a side where black's rook is lying. The H pawn is no longer there. Johan bhai, kya haal hai? And black king, where will he castle? Where will the black king castle? So David Navara honestly has achieved what he wanted. He exactly wanted this kind of position जहां पे कुछ भी हो सकता है भाई. मतलब कल को क्या पता समझ ना के खेलने लग जाए, कुछ भी हो सकता है भाई यहाँ पे. And right now apparently only one move gives Pragg some level of equality, that is bishop takes d4. Of course you have to go king h1 now, and now they kind of play on, but very very double-edged position indeed, because black king has no place to castle, and knight is also loose, the queen has to defend, and ये दोनों एक ही file पे है, so anything could happen here. Hey Tanishka, new channel secret bhai, just like my future girlfriend. And now so Pragg under a lot of pressure, I must say, both players actually, but David Navara ke favor mein I think it's not an easy draw for either side. And now going to the game of Carlsen, just a brief look. Carlsen does seem to be slightly worse, which is rare. You can see the rook opposite the king, but I think his plan is to put the king on g6 at some point, and it should still be okay, especially with this pawn being weak and rook g8 incoming, it might happen, so he's okay. And going to Anish's game, this one is a dead draw, so this one should be a draw, and we'll see Anish go into tiebreaker. So Vidit and Anish, so far 2 players who've already gone to the tiebreaks tomorrow. Also Hikaru, by the way, just one look at Hikaru, if he's also going to the tiebreaks. Just a brief second. Okay, it's a very complicated game. Hikaru slightly better, so not yet. I think he will probably end up winning this. So going back to the games again, chat, Vidit has already drawn. We'll see his game tomorrow when my throat finally dies. And going to Arjun's game, who was slightly better. F3 played, but again, yaar, but the king is far away. I think bishop c2 has to be played, or bishop d3, then f5, then e4. Open this second bishop to b2, and when he plays b3, then that will give us some squares to, you know, let's say, let's have a look at this, okay? Just random moves, okay? Let's say e4 takes, and now I can think about attacking this pawn. The pawn has to move, and now bishop c3, and somehow like I have some squares. I can dance around a little bit, so black has more chances now. But yeah, it's still possible to draw this, I think, from white perspective. Going to the game of Nihal, Sarin, or Gukesh में चलते भाई. Let's have a Gukesh game. Yo, Mr. B, Gukesh game दिखाओ भाई. वही जा रहे हैं भाई, बिल्कुल वही जा रहे हैं. यहाँ पे b4 was a slight mistake by Gukesh. He was much better, but he spoiled it. But bishop b6 now, and now we have to see what the idea is for Gukesh. Remember, if he draws, he falls below Vishy Anand, and Vishy Anand will again be India number 1. चाहे कुछ भी हो, कहीं ना कहीं एक लड्डू फूट रहा होगा विशी के दिल में भाई. चलो फिर से say India number 1. Of course, yeah, I'm just kidding, but yeah. Chad, by the way, do you see? There is one Indian player who went from 2020 rating to 2600 rating in 2 months. So he's stronger than Adiban on paper now. What if he had crossed 2700? Would he play the Olympiad for India next year? Just curious. Can Damma Raju win? भाई Damma Raju का पता नहीं, गुकेश तो जी सकता है भाई. आपकी एक्स देखी थी? अच्छा, अरे भाई मेरी एक्स नहीं भाई, मेरा ट्वीट देखा था भाई. कंफ्यूज मत करो भाई, मैंने एक्स कहां देखी भाई तुमने? Name is not important. The thing is, because I'm talking about it in a negative way, then it looks like I'm trying to diss the person. That is not the case. He did work hard for it, of course. But I'm trying to say कि भाई K factor कितना ridiculous है 40 का, कि भाई 2600 पहुंच गया लौंडा. Imagine अगर 2100 होता, 2700 पहुंच जाता तो भाई he would be ahead of Arjun right now. भाई मजाक ही बन जाता भाई literally. मुझे कनेक्टिविटी है हुआ है, मेरी चैट पढ़ने की तुम्हें भी हो जाएगा. भाई ये क्या है बे भाई, देखो गजब चैट है भाई यार. आदित्य, अबे मैं बोल दिया, बट जो भी है, मतलब I wish him the best of luck. Yeah, of course I hope he even crosses more, but the thing is, in general we barely survived. Yeah, मतलब he did not cross 2700. Actually he still can. क्या probably he can't. He crossed 2400 now. But I really hope no, like कोई 27 तो क्रॉस ना कर जाए भाई. अभी तक बातों में आपको थोड़ी एनर्जी दिखाओगे तो लाइव में तो व्यूज आएंगे भाई. क्या बोल रहे हो भाई? हिंदी तो ढंग से लिखो भाई, नेशनल भाषा है. व्हाट्स के फैक्टर भाई? के फैक्टर कितनी बार, कितने एपिसोड तुमने एकता कपूर के देखे हैं भाई? प्रोडिजी तो पता नहीं भाई. आई होप सो ही वुड बी नेक्स्ट हैंस. नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. हैंस का कुछ अलग स्पेशल पावर थी भाई, वो किसी के पास नहीं है. बाय द वे चैट, द क्वेश्चन इज what about this pawn? This pawn is consistently weak, but so is this one. It's kind of a decision कि कौन सा pawn weaker है. Black can play c6 though, 97 c6 at some point. पर वो IM है भाई, IM नहीं है. वो जून 1st को he was 31st May को he was 2027. 31st May को he was 2027 and 2 months later now he is 2606. क्रेजी भाई. प्रग्स गेम, रुको भाई, प्रग्स गेम में चलते हैं भाई. प्रग. हाँ. So Pragg is still thinking. Oh, I think he played bishop d4. Yeah, he played bishop d4, which is the best move in the position. And now king to h1. So of course you put the king here, not here, where then bishop e5 will come with check, at some point. So it's safer. But the problem is, you can see, the king is opposite the rook. So, Levy is Spidey sense tingling right now, and then he sacrificed something. But yeah, the black king is also not safe. Once I move the knight somewhere, then e takes d5 and rook e1 will kind of pin the queen to the king. So, and also f6 is in the air, e5 in the air, e5 in the air. The queen has to maintain protection of the knight. So knight has no squares, by the way, to go back. So either side is struggling, but I do think David Navara is better here. And Pragg will really have to fight out of his teeth to win this game or draw this game. Yo, Shikhar bhai. What caused that? I think he basically played people who were 2300 on average and performed really well against them. So that means he gained like 200 points per tournament, and just in 4 tournaments he reached like he gained 400 points. So CM दिखा रहा है भाई, CM ही है वो. Maggie Blunder, क्या बात कर रहे हो? Did the world champion? By the way, Anish has drawn chat, so that's over. Anish Giri and Vidit have drawn as usual, so now they can have their cup of tea. And b6 by Carlson. Wow, a slight mistake here. c4 breaking apart the center is in white's favor apparently, or even g6 check. Can you imagine this move? Sacrificing the pawn just to get this check. King f7 and now bishop g5 is apparently really good for Aryan Tari. Chat, would you play this check? Would you give this pawn for free? Would you do this? By the way, congratulations to Aditya's parents. Yeah, matlab for him it's a great achievement. I hope he does really well and I hope he goes further. But in terms of chess, it's very risky, man. It's very risky ki somebody can do this, and because if somebody crosses 2700 and he simply doesn't play anymore, he will be world top 100 for the rest of his life. So we really don't want such a scenario. At least I hope not. No, his rating, I'm guessing, is around 2300 would be his level, 2350 would be his level, because he did it in one tournament. I looked at his results. It wasn't even 2400 level, at least according to me. I think 2350 is his level right now, and he will lose a shit ton of rating now. And it's kind of depressing as well. If I was him, honestly, I would never play in my life. I would retire that day because, yeah, I'm not going to gain rating for the next 4 years at least. Yo, Nihal bhai, kaise ho? Badhiya, तुम बताओ यार. Yeah, I think G6, but he plays B4, okay. Also a decent move, but G6 but C4 also looked very tempting, I have to admit. I'm not sure I would play G6, but C4 definitely looked tempting. Going to the game of Erigaisi Arjun, if he's still better. Okay, he played Bishop D3, logical move, and now White is thinking. The only question is, how do we force these pawns to move? This is okay, but again, not so clear yet. How did he get the rating? I understand. No, he didn't use unfair means. He had a K factor of 40, which means he gains twice the rating as normal. So if you are rated around 2100, 2000, and you play people who are 2300 and you perform really well against them, let's say 7 out of 9, you would not gain like 50, 70 points. You would gain 150 to 200 points per tournaments. Yeah, in May, he was 2027 actually, as far as I remember. टिक्कू जले ने अरे नहीं भाई मैं खेलता नहीं हूं भाई. If I was playing then that would be a point. I hope he does well, but from perspective, if he was 2700 I would be really worried, because then it's like, is he playing the Olympiad now? Because he could totally say, why rating wise I qualify. So that's the issue for me at least. Come on, faster yaar, faster. Going to the game of Nihal Sarin, by the way. So black played b5 prevents bishop c4. So the rook is here to stay. I still have bishop b1. Of course, I can play this, kick the rook back. But the question is, where is White's counterplay coming from? He has the d file, he can go, but all these squares are covered. Like this is covered, this is covered, this is covered, this is covered. So there's no easy way to use this. Maybe h4, h5 at some point. You can't play g4 because of this. I think at some point you want to play c4. Allow this, put pressure on f7, and open this bishop up as well, but still very close to a draw. Vishy sir kind of cannot do that by, I think. If he qualifies by rating, he qualifies, and that's why I was a bit worried. Membership gift का mail आया, किसने दी? अक्षत भाई ने दी थी भाई. Thanks to अक्षत भाई. Who are you guys talking about? Bhai, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise had playing chess. Doing speed run. Bhai, exactly bhai. The world's best speed run ever. Gukesh opponent mistake, क्या बात कर रहे हो भाई? Chat, I really want to see Gukesh win today because we do not want to see him lose the Indian #1 spot. We have seen many people go down then. By the way, he played the move bishop to f4, defending his weak pawn, connecting his rooks, and now comes queen to d7, a slight question mark, and apparently bishop b3, putting pressure here, is an excellent move right now. Marianne Gomes dead lost. पता है, I'm not even kidding. मेरे ख्याल से मैंने स्ट्रीम करना दोबारा स्टार्ट करा है. Every day I hear Marianne Gomes dead lost, and when we check, she has won the game at the end. So I'm going to not see her game right now. It's completely useless. कल मैंने गरम करके छोड़ दिया. आज तो गरम भी नहीं हुए भाई. आज तो पहले ही छोड़ दिया भाई. But I'm hoping he has a plan. He has a strategy in mind. Einstein में से ओपन हर गेम देखा नहीं या मैं नहीं देखा यार. ये निकल ही आया भाई. रुको ये क्या था? मैं कह रहा हूँ ये कौन सा निपल निकल आया भाई. रुको भाई. सिपर बॉटल्स हैव अदर प्रॉब्लम्स इन लाइफ. लग जा मेरे भाई. हाँ अब लगा ना. Gukesh update. Gukesh is playing by. This is Gukesh's game. He's slightly better right now. He's 10 minutes behind on the clock. I am going to look at her game. It's going to use this. भाई लोग क्लिप करके आउट ऑफ कॉन्टेक्स्ट डाल देंगे. भाई डाल दो यार. क्या फर्क पड़ता है भाई. जिसको पता है उसको पता है भाई. हम कैंसिल नहीं होते भाई. हम छोटे स्ट्रीमर हैं. घर में ग्लास की कमी है क्या टिक्कू जी? भाई ग्लास की कमी नहीं है भाई. इससे आई कैन मेक श्योर आई एम हैविंग 2 liters of water every day at least. MVL गेम देखना है क्या? MVL गेम में क्या हो रहा है भाई? ओ सिंधारोव, अरे बाप रे भाई, ये क्या है भाई, किंग के पीछे पड़े, बट तब भी ड्रॉ ही लग रहा है भाई मुझे. देयर इज नो रुक ऑन इवन, सो इट्स प्रॉब्ली ओके. अरे बाबा रे, क्या किया भाई? ओ रुको, व्हाट डिड प्रग डू? आफ्टर किंग h1 he plays bishop e5, again the best move. Wow. So Pragg finding all the best moves in the game. So yeah, it's going to be very exciting. Going back to the game of Gukesh, what did he play? He has played bishop e3. He finds the best move. All the pressure on SL now. Only move for equality is 97. No surprises there. Only move. We are already down to only moves by कार्लसन विनिंग. क्या बात कर रहे, कुछ भी, अभी तो तारी जीता था भाई. कार्लसन कहां जीत रहा है यार? ऐसे कौन पीता है पानी भाई? व्हेन यू आर स्ट्रीमिंग यू नीड बॉटल डाउन फेस. लाए कूल कमेंट कर दिया. हमारे छोरे स्टॉकफिश से कम है क्या? ये बात भी है भाई, हमारे छोरे तो किसी से कम नहीं है यार. आई थिंक मुझे लग रहा है प्रॉब्लम ये है कि उल्टा लगाया गया है. चूसने वाला ऊपर है और आई डोंट नो क्या चल रहा है भाई. आई डोंट नो हाउ डू यू डू दिस. चैट, आई नीड सम फीडबैक. हाउ डू यू set up a zipper? There's only one move that makes sense to us. Yeah, 97 is the only move. Yeah, that's the only move, bhai. Now it makes sense, bhai. ग्लास से क्यों नहीं पी रहा? पीता हूं भाई, कल से पीता हूं भाई, कल ग्लास लाऊंगा मैं. चेंज इट बेस्ट सोल्यूशन भाई, यही मैंने अपनी एक्स गर्लफ्रेंड को भी कहा था. कहना है, लेकिन बुरा मान गई वो. By the way, 97 played by SL, so still fighting. तानिया नहीं होती तो चेस 24 पे मजा नहीं आता. आई एम स्टिल वंडरिंग व्हाई चेसकॉम इज नॉट स्ट्रीमिंग. वो भी एक इंटरेस्टिंग चीज है ना. व्हाई चेसकॉम नॉट स्ट्रीमिंग, चेस 24 स्ट्रीमिंग. इंटरेस्टिंग. Going to the game of just looking at the women players. Harika, by the way, has an equal position right now. Going to Divya's game, who lost yesterday, is in a must-win situation. She's roughly balanced with some chances, I would say, but very slight chances. Going to Humpy's game. Humpy seems to be one of the slightly better, I guess, slightly better as well. So looking okay for women players as well. Will you come to Kolkata for Tata Steel? 95% no, but 5% you, who knows? You never know क्या बनता है भाई. जिंदगी में बहुत कुछ भी मैं देखा है, कुछ भी होया था केवल लाइफ में. पॉकचैम्स में बिजी है. अच्छा, 6:30 तक तो सारे गेम्स तो चल ही रहे होंगे. अबे एक ही गेम गई ना, और फिक्र मत करो भाई, जो वेद की गेम है ना, सूद समेत कल निकालेगा वो. फिर सूद समेत खून चूसेगा भाई कल उसकी गेम. फिर मुझे पता है भाई. दूध कोला खिलाता हूं भाई. दूध कोला पीने की चीज लग रही है भाई, खाने की नहीं. अर्जुन इज टोटली विनिंग. क्या हो गया भाई ऐसा? क्या बात कर रहे हो? अभी तो इक्वलिस्ट था, मतलब स्लाइटली बेटर. By the way, that's what happened. Yeah, he did play f5, and now white is thinking. But for me, the question is, I still believe it's my perspective कि it's not completely winning yet. We will need one more mistake from white. At least that's what my intuition tells me. कि it's almost there. होता नहीं, like, मतलब, you know, you're standing outside the girl's door whom you have been on a date with, and you know, she says ki, do you want to come in for coffee? And then if you sound too excited, like ha ha ha, and then she will say no. So वो last moment है. So if he pulls this off well, एक mistake और, and then we have the game. Yo VK भाई, क्या हाल चाल? टिम्कू भाई कौन है भाई? Vidit loves playing these tie breaks, doesn't he? I think he was just not comfortable with the position. I'm just joking around, but he was not so comfortable with the position. It makes sense to draw if you don't like the position. Average length of videos anywhere between 1 second to 20 minutes. Arjun how to get the big fish. Arey bhai, dekhte bhai. I think if, by the way, Arjun wins, he qualifies to next round. That's very, very important. So there will not be another match. Going to Nihal Sarin's games, who is also fighting for his life because he wants to win this game. Of course, he would be comfortable playing, let's say, the Rapid as well. But if you want to finish in the Classical, this is the moment. Going to Gukesh SL. By the way, Gukesh finding all the best moves, one after the other. Now A4 played on the board. Pressure on the B5 pawn. Pressure on the D5 pawn. SL under pressure right now. Nihal's time is low, but we know Nihal can manage that, right? He knows how to manage it. Chat, चैट स्ट्रीम लाइक कर दो भाई, लेट्स गेट टू 150 लाइक जल्दी से भाई, जल्दी से लेट्स गो चैट। ओके, अगर 4 मिनट में 101 अगर 4 मिनट में 169 लाइक्स हो गए, मतलब 100 लाइक हो गए, बाय चांस हो गए, ठीक है, तो मैं एक बंदे को डायमंड मेंबरशिप दूंगा भाई। 100 लाइक चाहिए, 4 मिनट है भाई, जल्दी से। आई विल गिव आउट 1 डायमंड मेंबरशिप भाई, लेट्स गो। 4 minutes, 100 likes. Bogdan is good rapid, I know, but Nihal is clearly better, man. And he's not even that guy who is only better at online rapid. He's good at every rapid there is. Oh, Pragg minus 1.4. Is he better now? What happened in Pragg's game? Oh, ruko. What happened? Pragg is losing. Oh, so in this game, after bishop takes e5, we saw queen e5, knight d3. Here, apparently, chat, queen to g3 was the best move. Very difficult move to play because the queen is almost trapped. But he plays the move queen to f6 and now is losing. भाई साहब, भाई चैट में किसी ने -1.54 लिखा था यार। अरे बाप रे, ही इज लूजिंग नाउ। डायमंड ला सके भाई, लाइक्स पूरे होते नहीं है ना भाई। 169 लाइक्स टच करने चाहिए बाय 7 PM। एक बंदे को डायमंड मेंबरशिप मिलेगी। 169 लाइक्स नंबर है भाई, देख लो। No, Pragg can hold, but it's very difficult practically. The thing is, e takes d5 के बाद rook e1 check is incoming, and knight f4, knight d5 is incoming, and it's very, very dangerous. By the way, the knight is again tied. देखो, the knight has no squares, nowhere to go to. Not the first time Pragg losing to the lookalike of Sahil. Dude, he's also lost to Sahil, by the way. Just saying, yeah. सारे वीडियो मिला के गिव नहीं आएगा भाई। 102 तो हो गए। कमान डायमंड गोल्ड गिफ्ट करी थी भाई। ऐसा कभी नहीं होगा, मैंने मेंबरशिप बोला होगा, तुमने अज्यूम क्या होगा भाई डायमंड है, क्योंकि भाई तुम तो हो ही भाई डायमंड प्रिंसेस। गोइंग टू द गेम ऑफ अर्जुन नाउ। ओ, I would like to thank White. As I said, we needed one more mistake from White, and I think this might be the mistake. He voluntarily pushed his pawn forward 2 squares, which gives us a lot of holes to occupy. Of course, the knight stops it right now, but long term, it might work out for black now. I do think Arjun should win this now with best play. Best play, it should be winning. We probably want to stop a4, so probably bishop b5 or something. Then you reroute this bishop via this path. And yeah, it should be winning on one point. Gukesh totally winning. अरे क्या बात कर रहे हो, ऐसा क्या हो गया भाई? By the way, chat, before you go to Gukesh, just one look at Carlson's game. Okay, still equal. Going to Gukesh's game now. Okay, he played c5. Wow. So c5 is like breaking in the center immediately. He does not want this backward pawn. But I'm very surprised by this move because usually black just plays c6 here and defends the center. And now white has a lot of pawns to attack. This pawn is a huge weakness. This pawn is a huge weakness, as you can see. So black's pieces are tied down. The bishop on g6 is out of play. Really wants to come to e4. Oh, Gukesh hurries with knight d4. Yo, Chess D bhai, chat stream like karo. Let's get to 169 likes bhai, jaldi se. Easy conversion nahi hai bhai, because when the position is sharp, one mistake and the position is completely turns around, and then you feel the pressure and you're more likely to blunder, I think. So I wouldn't discount Pragg here, especially because he's the youngster. He's calculation wise much better than Navara right now, 100%. So I do think he can come back. या आयुष्मान भाई, क्या हाल चाल है? विकी डोनर कैसे चल रही है भाई? किन किन लड़कियों को डोनर दिया आपने भाई, बताओ भाई। जो टिक्को से हारता है वो स्टार बन जाता है, ये तो है भाई। जो बंदा भी 26 से पहुंचा, उससे भी खेला हूं मैं, प्रग से भी खेला हूं, अर्जुन से भी खेला हूं, वीडी से नहीं खेला भाई। तभी वीडी स्ट्रगल कर रहा है भाई लाइफ में, और तभी हरिकृष्ण स्ट्रगल कर रहा है, तभी निहाल 2700 नहीं पहुंच पाया। दे नीड टू लूज टू मी वंस, आई थिंक दैट्स द रीजन। हरिकृष्ण कंप्लीटली विनिंग मेट इन 10 भाई। हरिकृष्ण खेल भी नहीं रहा है भाई। बाय द वे, आई थॉट नाइट d4 वाज अ बिट हर्ड, लग रहा था मुझे। Bishop g5 apparently was the best move. Very hard to play this move, but the logic I assume is just to take on e7 and take on d5. But what after bishop e4? Oh, queen takes e4. अरे बाप रे भाई, tactics. And he takes f3 के बाद there is 8 takes b5, and this is much better for white now. Okay, makes sense. वीडियो अनीश के खिलाफ साइमन खेला तो आपने भाई? हाँ भाई, ये बात तो है भाई, अच्छा तो खेला है मैंने। बट आधा खेला ना, आई थिंक अनीश प्लेड मोर मूव्स ऑन दैट बोर्ड. Pragg blundered, बारे नहीं Pragg नहीं भाई, हारना नहीं है भाई, प्लीज Pragg. भाई Pragg was the guy who won yesterday. He has to draw today. That's all he needs. Oh, by the way, we saw nothing has happened. We saw this position and he is indeed losing right now, but he can come back. Going to Nihal's game, he has offered a rook trade. So I think that's a clear offer draw to me. He's fine with going into the tie break. So we will see Vidit and Nihal both tomorrow confirmed, along with Anish as well. So 3 स्पॉट कंफर्म हो चुके हैं कल के लिए. गोइंग टू द गुकेश गेम. वीडी विनिंग. वीडी व्हाट इज ही विनिंग एट? वो घर पे बैठा है, रूम पे बैठा है अभी भाई. क्या जीत रहा है वहां पे वो? Alt plus F4 दबाओ. प्रोफेशनल प्लेयर, प्रोफेशनल प्लेयर, नाइस. टिकू लूजिंग अब चेस क्विट करके हिकारू. अरे हिकारू जीता था यार, मुझे याद है. याद तो है भाई. अभी बेटर है भाई. He might just win this. Anish has drawn, by the way. Vidit has drawn. And going to the Arjun game, has anything happened here after B4? He's still thinking 19 minutes and he has to play 11 moves. Okay, very comfortable actually. 2000 के ऊपर से जाए. Chat, by the way, I'm trying something. I want people to check it out if they can. So let me know how does this look. बताना भाई, रुको. I'll let you know. एक सेकंड दो chat. तो आई एम प्लानिंग टू शिफ्ट द कोर्सेज फ्रॉम माई वेबसाइट. सो मुझे बताना हाउ डज दिस लुक चैट. एक सेकेंड दो भाई. लेट मी जस्ट फिगर दिस आउट भाई. कुछ लीक वीक ना हो जाए बस. एक सेकेंड चैट. हाँ, तो वेबसाइट का नाम है भाई मैंने वेबसाइट आज ही खरीदी है भाई. नॉट इवन किडिंग. आई बॉट दिस डोमेन नेम टुडे. आई बॉट दिस डोमेन नेम टुडे. भाई ये वेबसाइट है भाई, चेकआउट करो भाई. बताना कैसी लग रही है भाई. ठीक लग रही है क्या? बढ़िया लग रहा है भाई. मैंने लिंक ही शेयर नहीं किया. पैसे चाहिए भाई, पैसे नहीं चाहिए भाई. मतलब ऑफ कोर्स भाई, आई वांट टू मेक अ लिविंग. भाई पैसा कमाना गलत है क्या भाई? लोग कमाते नहीं क्या भाई? तुम स्कूल किससे जाते हो भाई? पैसे कमाने जाते हो ना, एक दिन नौकरी मिलेगी. वेबकैम नहीं है भाई, कैमरा है भाई. एक बंदा कहता बढ़िया लग रहा है भाई, बढ़िया लग रहा है भाई, बढ़िया लग रहा है भाई. I'm like, बढ़िया कैसे लग, देखा ही तूने? Oh, bishop c2 he plays now, so he prevents a4 this way. So either way also kind of stops knight b3 to some extent. सही लग रहा है ना? Is it better than the website? Like, is it better than the website? Come on. I wish everyone. Yeah, this is I think ये मेरा नहीं है. This is of course वो प्लेटफॉर्म से एक मैंने किया है. गुकेश ड्रू क्या बात कर रहे हो? नहीं. No draws here. No draw भाई. ऐसे मत बोलो यार. ऐसे बोलो यार. MVA losing awesome. Very happy भाई. Indian players के साथ. भाई $30 is the same price which is lower than what I had. मेरी वेबसाइट पे 24.99 था भाई. So it's technically lower than what I had on my website. भाई 4 दिन से स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूं भाई. श्रीराम भाई. How has the channel growth been? भाई on a new website it's good. अभी तो यहाँ पे स्टार्ट किया फिर से. Never seen the first website. ये क्या है भाई? वो I'll tell you which was the first website भाई. कोई कंपेयर करके बताना मुझे. Which looks cleaner? This was the first website भाई. इसमें कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स है एक्चुअली मेरी वेबसाइट में बेसिकली, जिसके थ्रू मैंने वो कोर्स किया था. उसमें कुछ एरर है, सो पीपल आर नॉट एबल टू एक्सेस द क्विजेस. तो वो एक्सेस नहीं हो रहे फॉर सम रीजन. तो इसलिए आई वाज थिंकिंग चेंज. अबे वो 24.99 रुपीज था, ये $30 है. तो कौन सा कम हुआ भाई? MVL वेंडर इज स्केर्ड. ये क्या है भाई? You are a very sweet and good man. You will definitely qualify for arm wrestling match against Magnus. Del G3 है भाई. Oh, by the way, what happened? रुको, something happened. रुको भाई. So after knight e4, b4 he played. Wow. So he avoids the pawn trade. But now c takes b4, bishop takes b4, and Chad Gukesh's advantage just increased. Now these two pawns make clearly a6 is slightly weaker. d5 is a big weakness. Knight on d4 is a splendid piece. The bishop on g6 is completely stupid because bishop e4 I have f3. I think Gukesh is much better here. He has to maintain it, but yes. भाई लक कौन सी बेटर है ये बताओ भाई दोनों में से. Rook c1, rook on the open file looks very good. हाँ, there was an earthquake yesterday भाई. I was not kidding. भाई ऊपर से पता है, did you see this? पिछले 12 कल के earthquake से और उसके पिछले 12 घंटे में it was like 4 जगह अर्थक्वेक आया था, अर्जेंटीना, जम्मू एंड कश्मीर, आई थिंक इट वाज इंडोनेशिया एंड देन पाकिस्तान। 4 जगह भाई। दोनों ठीक है, पर सेकंड कौन सा वाला भाई? द ग्रीन वन और द ब्लू वन? पुरानी वाली बढ़िया थी क्या सच में? चलो ठीक है, वो मेरे को वो लुक्स में लग रहा होगा यार, बट आई थिंक ओवर बेटर है वो। How come sole advantage even after so many weak pawns black? Because white also has one disadvantage. ये pawn थोड़ा weak हो सकता है. Second is king is a bit weaker, right? If this pawn was here, it would be a bit different. So his king is a bit weaker, and this pawn can be attacked. So hence the slight वो. पुरानी वाली देखने में तो बढ़िया लग रही है. I absolutely agree. But the issue is कि वो उसमें लोग access नहीं कर पा रहे भाई. कुछ disadvantages हैं. Best move, I think now it's black to play, so probably at some point you want to move the queen to b7 ताकि ये रुक के सामने से हटे भाई. And then you want to either play rook c8 maybe next. एक बार ये pawn defend कर दिया, then rook c8. Once you have this and this, then you can play rook c8. पैसे दोगे तो दोनों से बेटर वेबसाइट बना के दूंगा आपको. नहीं भाई, आजकल वेबसाइट बहुत जल्दी बन जाती है भाई. I made this new one in hours today. जर्मनी आजा भाई. क्विक. चैट क्यों नहीं है स्क्रीन पे भाई? क्या बात कर रहे हो? चैट स्क्रीन पे है नहीं क्या? क्या बात कर रहे हो भाई? व्हाट? ओ, अब आई क्या भाई? ये मैंने देखा ही नहीं यार. कमाल है यार, कमाल कर देते हो यार तुसी यार. चैट बॉक्स ही नहीं दिख रहा यार, ये क्या हो गया? भाई आई एम एडिंग. हाँ भाई, अब आया ना चैट बॉक्स. नाउ इट शुड बी ग्रेजुअली विजिबल भाई, आई होप. आ जाना चाहिए यार अब. आई होप सो. आप जैनम क्या है भाई? मैग्नस ब्लंडर्ड बिग टाइम. क्या बात कर रहे हो? विल ही लूज? लेट्स हैव अ लुक. So we saw it in c5. Now b takes c5, b takes c5. Knight d3 was a mistake by Aryan Tari, and apparently cd4 was the best move. But Carlsen plays c4, which is a horrific blunder. But Aryan Tari completely misses it. Again, the best move was g6 check first. Knight takes g6, and now knight to c5, which is so difficult to see for anybody. Honestly, so I don't blame Aryan Tari for this. He played the normal move knight f4, but now Carlsen is again fine. He plays knight g6, and again, if you take, the king sits on g6 now, and black is absolutely fine. So Carlsen back in the game and will probably end up winning. Going to the Pragg game now. By the way, let's look at this chat. After the move queen f6, e takes d5 played, opening the path towards his king. The king has nowhere to go. Knight takes f5, queen e1 check. The best move by David Navara, and now the best move for Pragg is queen to e7. And chat, the question for you is, after queen to e7, what is white's, well, best move? What do you think is the white's best move? It's a crazy move actually. आप अंताक्षरी बिल्डिंग में रहने वाले, ये क्या है भाई? How many do you think will qualify and who? I think Gukesh will qualify. I do think Vidit will qualify, and I do think Nihal will qualify. I do think Arjun will qualify, and I do think Pragg will qualify. So everybody will qualify. कोर्स का भी एक चैप्टर नहीं खोला अब तक 5 महीने बाद. अरे खोलना चाहिए था भाई. 1500 के ऊपर कैसे जाए भाई कोर्स लेके? पॉन पुश करो. Exactly. D6 is the best move भाई. And by the way, queen e7 played by Pragg here. D6. If you take with the knight now, then there is knight to e4, which is insane, because knight d6, knight e4 if you play, now comes rook takes f7. Bhai sahab, what a move. If Pragg has not seen this, he is in for a world of trouble. I hope he has seen this move, knight e4, which loses on the spot. If queen takes e4, then again bishop takes f7. You can't take with the knight because queen takes e4 loses the queen. And if king to f8, then there is bishop d5 check, losing the queen. What a crazy move there. So I really hope he has seen all of this. Queen e7, d6, the best move for Navara. Pragg under huge pressure. Shots monetize नहीं हो रहा. 10 minutes कैसे करें भाई? वो मैं shots अभी मैंने, I don't know how shots work too much. I'm going to experiment on it now. So मुझसे सवाल भाई 1 महीने बाद पूछना भाई. Going to the game of Gukesh apparently, who is winning. Somebody said, oh, rook c1, bishop a5, blunder by SL Narayanan, And now bishop g5 is completely winning, again with the same idea of taking on e7 and simply taking the pawn at some point on f5. Come on, Gukesh, play it. You are going to remain India number 1. And in fact, his rating will be the highest ever if he wins. He will gain, I think, roughly 4 points on winning this. And he will go to 2759. Just 2 points behind Anish. Just 2 points behind Anish now. He's about to cross Anish Giri. Oh my God. No! He will be equal to Anish Giri. Dude, if he plays this, he'll be equal to Anish Giri. That's insane. Did Anish draw? Yes, Anish has already drawn. He's lost 2 points. So a lot of pressure going back to the game of Gukesh. Yes, this is the current position. And Gukesh has made a mistake. Did he play knight c6? No, why? He blundered. This is... I mean, he wants to take on d5, I think, with like this spin. But why? It's still better for Gukesh, but not the same exactly. I think he completely missed this. He completely missed this concept. But still, knights is still better. He's still better. He's still better here. He's still better here. And practically, this might still work, chat. This might still work. न्यू वेबसाइट कैसे बनाया भाई? अरे भाई स्किल्स है भाई, ऐसा नहीं भाई, स्किल्स है भाई, एक्सपीरियंस है भाई, सालों साल से कर रहे हैं हम। सिग्मा वापस चालू करो भाई। सिग्मा हम करेंगे फाइनल राउंड्स में, जब हम देखेंगे किसी को कार्लसन को हराते हुए, हिकारू को हराते हुए, जब प्रग हिकारू का मैच होगा तब करेंगे सिग्मा भाई, बिकॉज तब आएगा मजा। स्क्रीन पर चैट दिख रही है भाई, दिख रही है। फ्यूजर इज नॉट प्लेइंग भाई, ही फैशन डिजाइनिंग का उसका कुछ स्वेटर बुन रहा है, उसको स्वेटर बुनना लेट हो गया था भाई, तो इसलिए ही इज नॉट प्लेइंग। एआई नहीं है भाई। विदित ने ड्रॉ क्यों लिया? सैड। आई थिंक इट्स ओके इफ ही इज नॉट कंफर्टेबल विद पोजीशन। चैट हारने की प्रॉब्लम होती, सो इफ ही इज नॉट कंफर्टेबल विद द पोजीशन, ड्रॉ इज ओके। So what will Black do now? Best move for Black, Queen D6. If he plays Queen D6, I will dance naked on OnlyFans tomorrow. Yo Sathak bhai, kya hal chal? Vishy can overtake Gukesh. He will not play though, I think. He will not play that much. And even if he plays, I really doubt he'll be at his top form in Classical. So I don't think he will overtake Gukesh, unfortunately. Future Sweater was quite basic. Bhai, it keeps us warm, bhai. Dil warm rahe. Basic ho ya bhai, sexy ho. Kya farak padta hai? लग रहा है कोई यूट्यूब चैनल नहीं है, सब झूठ है। हो सकता है भाई, क्या पता भाई, who knows। अच्छी बात है प्रशांत भाई, 10 बार और लिखो ये चीज। अगर ऐसा होता तो आई वुड बी इन जर्मनी राइट नाउ, तो वो एक चक्कर है भाई। Queen D6, नहीं भाई, of course I'm kidding यार। I think he will take the knight, there's no other move, the bishop is hanging, and also by the way, bishop B6, then I can simply take on E7 and take on D5, it's completely winning, so you have to take, it's forced। Only Sahil Tikku can overtake Gukesh. I know, bhai. I have not put my best foot forward yet. Round up is chat. Vidit has drawn in a very short game. Anish Giri has drawn, so both of them will move to the tie breaks tomorrow. And tomorrow, of course, I'm hoping it will be decided in one round. बाकी सब लोग खेल रहे हैं अभी. Everybody has a fighting game. Gukesh is slightly better. Nihal is going for a draw. Arjun is slightly better, and Pragg is I think slightly worse. Nice, Shubhan bhai. Hikaru, by the way, if you'll have a look at that, Hikaru's position looks very interesting though, but I think I would pick Hikaru here because I do like the d5 square, and this g6 square kind of creates some dark square weaknesses around the king. Like I can utilize the queen f3 or queen d2, queen h6, but still close to equality, I think. Yo, Omkar bhai, going to the game of, again, I think we need to go to Gukesh's game. What's happening here? Critical moment. And he has taken the knight. And now we will see what happens. Oh no, not yet. It was my move. Oh, not yet. You're waiting for it, chat. By the way, is Pragg lost? Oh, Pragg equalized. Kya baat kar rahe ho? How? Oh, David Navara blundered. David Navara has blundered. He completely missed the move d6, and even knight e4 was possible. Both these moves have been missed by David Navara, not in his peak form. David Navara in his peak form would find these moves easily. He was a very sharp player. His famous king walk, where he pushed his king all the way to g8 against Vodacek, was probably one of the greatest game ever played. So yeah, rook f5 is not the best move now. Bishop f5 and queen f2, but now apparently g3. is the best move for Pragg. The idea being, if you capture this bishop, now Pragg has a draw in hand here. Okay, here is lost, of course. Queen h3, and now I think, oh wow, Queen h3, gh3, and c takes d5 is equal. Wow. Yeah, crazy position, man. But still very complicated. Any side can win this. MV losing to kid. अरे बहुत बढ़िया भाई, बच्चों से हारना चाहिए बड़े प्लेयर को, ताकि मुझे कोई बोल ना पाए कि आप बच्चे से कैसे हार गए. Hikaru said he would never play Fide events during World Championship. कब बोला भाई? खेल तो रहा है, लेकिन he's playing, right? He's playing it. Sindarov pounding है. MV अल्लाह दिल का बहुत अच्छा आदमी है भाई, उसकी बेइज्जती करने में भी थोड़ा, उसका मजाक उड़ाने में शर्म आती है भाई. Unfortunately, he's a very nice guy. So going to the game of Erigaisi Arjun, what's happening here? So now bishop c2 played and bishop c5, bishop a4, and Arjun again gradually what he basically wants is to bring the king to c4. Once the king comes to c4, I think it's close to lost. Then you will have ideas of a5, then you have ideas of king c3, king b2. So he's waiting for the moment to push the king here. So going to the game of Nihal Sarin, which is very close. Oh, black refuses the rook trade. Interesting choice there. So Nihal still has chances here, but very close to equality again. And going to the game of Pragg. Queen f2, g3 played kya? Not yet. Gukesh game chalte bhai. Gukesh, chalo bhai. And he has taken the knight and he has taken the pawn. Let's see, knight e5. The only move for SL Narayanan to save the game. Everything else is losing on the spot. The knight is hanging right now. The bishop is loose. For example, let's say you play rook c8 to try and save this pawn. Now bishop c6. The rook attacks the queen and it's just completely lost. You cannot save the queen now. At least you lose the piece and the rook. So yeah, you have to play the knight to e5 now. Gukesh SL, what's happening? Any surprises there? Yeah, very crazy game indeed. I do think Gukesh is still better. Is he winning? Maybe not, but with his very strong bishops, I do think he has a good chance. Carlson better, yeah, who's surprised by? भाई कार्लसन तो बढ़िया खेलता ही है भाई, always. भाई बस में हूँ, कोलकाता जा रहा हूँ, आप एनएम से आईएम कब हो रहे हो? भाई जैसे तुम बस स्टेशन पे पहुंचोगे ना, मैं आईएम हो चुका हूँ भाई. तुम पहुंचो, टिकट लो भाई घर की वापस, अब मैं पहुंचता हूँ, आईएम पहुंचता हूँ. Come on. SL by the way must be thinking भाई क्या ही टाइम पास चल रहा है भाई, कोई चीयर ही नहीं कर रहा मेरे लिए भाई, क्या करे भाई SL भाई, थोड़ा मजबूरी में हम भी. Come on भाई. Vidit भाई, Vidit नहीं है, V है भाई उसमें. How does your YouTube DP look like you're constipated? Hey, I am not constipated भाई. Harika won against Jenny. Who's Jenny? The World Cup में ज्यादा ही upset हो रहे हैं. Any reason? भाई हर बार होते हैं यार. It just doesn't happen this early, but round 3-4 में हर बार होते हैं. कैरी मिनाटी का पड़ोसी हूं मैं. हाँ भाई, कैरी मिनाटी मेरी ही बिल्डिंग में रहता है. अब तो फिडे तो कार्लसन कोटा बना देना चाहिए एक्सपर्ट कार्लसन को, बाकी दो आपस में बांट लो. ये तो है भाई, कार्लसन कहता होगा यार मेरे को जीतना तो है ही, तो काहे तुम 3 स्पॉट रख रहे हो, एक मुझे दे ही दो, अगर मुझे खेलना होगा तो दूंगा भाई. एसएल इज लाइक श्रीलंका. भाई ये क्या लॉजिक हुआ भाई? ऐसे तो एसवी तुम्हारा मैं कितनी फुल फॉर्म बना दूंगा. शौनक वैद्य. Caruana, I think Caruana is definitely in great form, but that's something I said during the candidates also, so I'm not so sure. But Caruana has been in immaculate form in this tournament. Ding क्यों खेलेगा भाई? He's already world champion. He doesn't need to do so. How do you deal with the hate? I don't get any hate भाई. कौन hate करता है मुझ पे? सब प्यार करते हैं भाई. वो लोग बातें बंदियां प्यार नहीं करती, बट इन जनरल हेट वेट में कोई देखने को मिलती नहीं है भाई. मिलती भी है तो you kind of ignore it. How is Royal Gujrathi doing? He's already drawn. He's already drawn, bhai. Your take on the guy who crossed 2600. I wish him good luck, but this should not be allowed by Fide, man. If somebody crosses 2700 by chance, that will completely screw up the Fide rankings forever, because he could simply quit chess and then, you know, be 2700 world top 50 forever, and that will be really harmful to every other player on the list. It will really bring down the value of every player's rating, yeah. So I really hope Fide takes note of that and removes that K factor 40 now. It's not required anymore. More hate may gain weight. I hate Sahil Tikku कह रहे हैं शौनक वादे. भाई गाना वाना बनाओ भाई. I hate Sahil Tikku. What if Carlson wins tournament and doesn't refuse to go to candidates? He will not play candidates. Already said so. He will not play candidates. then if he wins this, then second, third, and fourth spot qualify. So going to Gukesh, by the way. तालवाना क्यों देख रहे हैं हम लोग यहाँ पे? क्या हो गया हमें? उसी गेम चलते हैं भाई. पहले निहाल गेम, ओके, स्टिल इक्वल, गोइंग टू Gukesh गेम. By the way, he still, oh, he blundered. Bhai, he has blundered spectacularly. The gamble Gukesh D went for has worked marvelously here, and Gukesh is completely winning now. Completely winning. What a move. By the way, he has played the best move. Bishop takes a8, queen takes a4, but now simply he can put the bishop back. He can play queen f3, defend the bishop, and this is looking like Gukesh is going to go into round 4. Rook a1, also a good move, tying down the queen. Chad, this is looking really good for Gukesh. SL is about to be knocked out of the tournament right now. What an upset. Not an upset, but what a blunder, yeah. Handing over the entire World Cup in one move. The controversy is that if one guy went from 2000 rating to 2600 rating in 2 months, what if he was 2100? He would be 2700 right now, would be higher rated than Erigaisi Arjun. Then how do you, then if let's say Arjun goes to a sponsor and says, I need $1 million, why would they give him $1 million when there's one guy who's 2700 literally in 2 months? So it will bring down the value of every single player's effort. You cannot have a player reach from 2100 to 2700 in 2 months. It cannot, it should not happen. कमेंट्री में तो आपको इंसल्ट भी कर, भाई मेरा गला खराब है, वरना मैं जो गालियां देता, बाय गॉड मैं इतनी गंदी गालियां देता हूं ना भाई, कई बार तो मैं बेवकूफ भी बोलता हूं लोगों को, पता है तुम्हें? Majority will happy with SL losing. Dude, the honest opinion is we love SL. His performance in ECC last year was absolutely fantastic. Because of him, India played so well. But on the other hand, we have to see who has the best chances to qualify for candidates. It's Gukesh. It's very obvious in the rating list. And also, he has just become India number 1. He's closing in on Anish Giri. If he wins this game, he would be 0.5 away from Anish Giri. That means one more win and he would be world number 7, chat. If he wins today, which he will, and if he wins the next classical game, he would cross Anish Giri and Wesley So to be world number 7 behind Ian Nepomniachtchi. भाई साहब, सागर भाई को क्या गंदी गाली दी आपने? क्या बकवास कर रहे हो भाई? कुछ भी बोल रहे हो मत, कुछ भी बोल रहे हो. सागर भाई को कब गाली दी मैंने? प्लेयर के वीडियो बताओ भाई, प्लेयर के वीडियो क्या बताऊं भाई? 27 चेस के अलावा लाइव रेटिंग कहां देखते हो भाई? वही एक जगह है भाई, और कहीं देखने को मिलती नहीं है यार. What if it's legitimate? It cannot be legitimate. The highest player he has defeated is 2400. I have defeated many 2400s in my life, bhai. So his level right now is around 2300, 2350, but his rating is 2600. Cam on karo, bhai. Cam ke liye paise dene padte hain, bhai. Chat, by the way, now I think if I was Gukesh, I would take on a5, simplify the position as much as possible, I think. Although there is some point to queen f3, trading queens and also saving the bishop, because if you don't play queen f3, then queen takes h3 is something you have to face at some point. So queen f3 seems to be the most practical move. Wait, who is this guy? किसकी बात कर रहे हैं भाई? भाई सागर भाई से ज्यादा स्ट्रीम अपना लग रहा है. सागर भाई से ज्यादा स्ट्रीम अपना लग रहा है. Not sure what that means. Jinx मत कर भाई, jinx नहीं भाई. This is winning भाई, this is winning. This is definitely winning now. Gukesh would, like, this is something which 2500 rated would win 10 out of 10 times. अगर Gukesh rating 2500 होती ना, even he would win that game. This pawn is the only counterplay black has, and it's incredibly weak. When the bishop moves, I will pick up this pawn at some point. So there's no counterplay. Queen f3 seems to be very practical to finish off the game immediately. Yes, Pavkal bhai, it's part of the Fide championship cycle. You will have 3 spots. Top 3 जो इसमें आएंगे, जो finalists होंगे दोनों, and the winner of the 3rd place match will qualify into candidates. So if Gukesh or any Indian qualifies, they directly have a chance to become world champion, and that is crazy. अच्छा वो 2600, he is some guy. I don't want to like say his name and put him down because right now I'm speaking of it in a negative way because what he has achieved is spectacular. The reason why nobody has done this before is because it's so special, but it definitely should not happen in terms of a Taiso. Who is back? Max visiting Aryan Tari bhai. By the way, what happened? Did he play? Not yet. Gukesh thinking, trying to finish him off right now. लाइव रेटिंग मैंने कैलकुलेट करी थी यार, मतलब वो चेसकॉम इंडिया ने भी शेयर किया था कम्युनिटी पोस्ट पे, एंड ऑल्सो हिज करंट रेटिंग इज 2465 नाउ एंड ही गेन्ड 150 पॉइंट्स 180 पॉइंट्स, सो इट्स 2660 समथिंग लाइक दिस. विनर क्वालिटी होना चाहिए, रनअप ऑल्सो क्वालिटी, मतलब भाई सब क्वालिटी है भाई यहाँ पे. Gukesh will eventually play against Carlsen. That's why I'm hoping Carlsen gets knocked out. We want to avoid that, quarter-final against Carlsen. We really want to avoid if possible. Because Carlsen ke against, yaar, jo bhi khele, he will always be unlikely to win. That's the issue. Pragg winning, kya baat kar rahe ho? Chat, coming back to this game quickly, Pragg was completely lost when we last saw it. So how is he winning now? Let's have a look. So this was the position. We saw it, I think, Queen F2, Queen G5 played, Rook E1, King F8. He's not winning. I think it's still slightly better for white. What he wants to do is King G5, King G7 and bring this rook into the game before white can, start playing 95 and D takes C6 and so on, open this bishop. That will be very scary. And if Pragg gets time, then he has H4, H3 and then white's king is under issue. So it really depends. Can Navara create some counterplay right now? If he cannot, then Pragg also has some chances here. He can play H4, then G3 attack the queen and then H3 to avoid white playing G3. So going to the game of Arjun now, who was slightly better as we saw it. He's getting more and more better, chat. After the move, he puts the king to C4. He got the king there. Knight E3 check, King D3. It's getting closer and closer to Arjun qualifying for the next round. Knight D5, Bishop H6, F4. That's a horrific blunder. Now E4 seems to be giving Arjun a passed pawn. I do think Arjun is winning this now. Great endgame play there by Erigaisi Arjun. Draw is enough for Pragg. That's also true by. So that looks very cool. Going to the game of Nihal Sarin there. Okay, they are still moving around. I think they will draw this game. It's बहुत obviously draw लग रहा है. And going to the game of Gukesh again. By the way, one look at Carlsen's game. If something has happened there. Yeah, Carlsen is slowly grinding it down, chat. Just like a hot girl getting on your lap, you cannot control it anymore, and things are about to explode. So this looks like Carlsen will win. Going to the game of Hikaru once. Hikaru is winning. Wow. So Knight G4 is giving Hikaru a winning advantage. So that means Hikaru will also go to round 4. And if Pragg wins, we are going to see Hikaru against Pragg in the next round. Woohoo! Let's go, bhai. Maza aane wala hai, bhai. Hikaru is winning. Going to the game of Gukesh now again. Very important game. He does not choose Queen F3. He plays the move Bishop E4, which, surprise, chat, is the first preference of the engines. I mean, Gukesh is a better chess player, bhai, than most people on the planet. This is evidence. Most people would play Queen F3. I would definitely play, but Bishop E4, man, what a move. Great move there. Arjun, Gukesh, who do is better? Right now, Gukesh, clearly. There's not even a competition between Gukesh and others because he's 50 points ahead. For now, in this moment, in the last couple of months, Gukesh clearly better. Why is that great? Because I'm guessing it's because you kind of get a strong bishop. You're exchanging pieces and this bishop is still hanging. So black is kind of wasting a lot of time moving his pieces. And let's say you take on E4, queen takes E4. Now black has to move again. So let's say you save the bishop. Let's say you go bishop to B6. Now I have rook D B1 and the knight is lost. So black will probably have to play queen takes H3 here. The idea being rook takes A5 allows queen takes G4 hanging the rook. But now after I think, let's say queen takes H3, there must be a good move. I think bishop G3 is very strong. Simply trapping the queen has to go to H6. The bishop is hanging. And if the bishop moves, the knight is hanging. So Gukesh is completely winning, chat. Bishop E4, if he has played this move, that means he has seen everything. And that means Gukesh is going to win in the next 5 moves. Caruana losing? Kya baat kar rahe ho? Oh my god, if Caruana loses, that's great news. That's great news for all the other players because Caruana drew yesterday. Come on, Caruana, haar bhai, haar. Who was that jump is so? Aditya Dhingra is asking. Nice, bhai. I don't know actually who it was, bhai. Nice. I don't know किसने किया है, but बहुत सही किया, bhai. Going to the game of Nihal Sarin chat. Vidit has drawn his game. We'll see his game tomorrow in tiebreaks. Anish has drawn tomorrow in tiebreaks. Arjun is winning right now, so he should win. Oh, slight mistake, but still better. Nihal Sarin we'll see tomorrow as well. This game is going to be a draw, but Gukesh is winning. Pragg has a crazy game. He needs a draw to qualify and play Hikaru tomorrow in the next round, that is. So let's go to the Gukesh game, the most exciting game right now. Gukesh D against SL. So, by the way, this has happened in the game, I think. Oh, this has happened. So, after the move queen to b3, bishop e4, he took on e4, queen takes e4, and queen takes h3 has been played. You can't take this yet because of queen takes g4 check, winning the rook. And now, can he find bishop g3? That's the question. Dubov, crazy. Dubov has been knocked out. Yo, Pragg bhai, kya haal hai? Chat, like the stream. Let's get to 250 likes, bhai. Let's get to 250 likes. Jaldi stream like kar do, bhai. Gukesh राउंड में किसके साथ खेलेगा? अरे हाँ, who is Gukesh's opponent? Let's have a look. Who is Gukesh going to play? Chat, very important. Vidit will play Yuyangi most likely. Nihal will play Ian Nebumnachi in the next round. If he wins, what crazy lineups! Nihal against Nepo, Pragg against Hikaru, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just confirm that. Yup, Pragg against Hikaru. And who will Arjun play? Arjun against MVL. Yes, Sindharov. And finally, who will Gukesh play? Gukesh will play Esipenko or Valeo Pons. And if he wins that, then he will play I think David Howell maybe. And if he wins that, then he will play Carlson. So Carlson he will face in 1 out of 8. So quarterfinals. Oof. Kash ek round late hota yaar. But anyways, theek hai. It's still far away from that, yeah. Gukesh has best chances, I know, for sure. Valeo Pons, bhai, who apparently has a lot of controversial opinions on Twitter. So, not a big fan. Bhai, Vidi kal khelega kya? Haan, bhai, kal khelega wo. Juda khel raha hai, bhai. David Howell is very, very good, bhai. He won the... याद है ही वन द ओलंपियाड में वो मेडल भाई तो बड़ा खतरनाक है नवारा ह्यूज ब्लंडर क्या बात कर रहे हो रुको विल प्रग क्वालिफाई टुडे व्हाट द हेल David Navara, yes, he got gold. David Navara has blundered horribly. He opens the bishop, but Pragg has 2 good moves. One is rook h6, which is okay, but the better move is apparently knight to b7, trying to simply win this pawn. Will Pragg find it though? Not so easy, not so easy. 8 minutes for Pragg with 10 more moves to play. Not an easy position for Pragg, chat. Very difficult. Very, very difficult, chat, because he only has 8 minutes for 10 moves. Arey Pascal bhai, thanks a lot for that, bhai. Love you, bhai. Keep it up. Dumbbells I have here, bhai. I actually have them here. Kar sakta hu main ye. Thanks a lot, bhai. Pragg can play bishop d3, but that bishop d3 seems risky because I think there are ideas of rook. Oh, bhai, bishop hai, bhai. Come on, bhai. Mate in one miss nahi karne ka, bhai. मैं भूल गया था विषय के बारे में Come on, going to the game of भाई बहुत risky positions है सारी. By the way, Nihal has drawn as expected. Nihal has drawn. That means Nihal, Vidit and Anish, all 3 will play tomorrow. So कल बहुत spectacular होने वाला है. Hopefully it will end in 1 round and my throat will survive. But for now, going to Arjun's game, having a look, has he improved? He kind of took on f4. e4 was better. He's still better, but it's a bit double-edged now. So some chances to hold. Hopefully he wins. Going to Pragg's game. Not yet. He has not played the move yet. Hopefully he finds knight b7. And going to Gukesh's game. What's happening there, chat? Oh, lot has happened. Instead of bishop g3, he plays bishop to e3, which is the second best move in the position, also pretty good. And now bishop to c7. And chat, very important, the knight is hanging. If you take this knight, suddenly, out of the blue, comes bishop takes e5, and the game is again equal. The rook is hanging, and there are threats of queen h to check. There are many threats. Bishop h to check perpetual immediately. So I think you have to be very careful here not to make a mistake. And Gukesh, of course, does not make this mistake. Plays rook c1, attacks the bishop. And now, chat, question for you. Isn't this pawn hanging? What happens on bishop takes e5? Did Gukesh blunder a pawn? What do you think happens here, chat? Magnus Bell to equal. Arey, nice. Nihal drew, we saw it, chat. Ivanshu ko bhi aayenge, bhai. Yup, indeed. Back rank issues, bhai. Always save your bank rank. Always, bhai. Always. Back rank safe rakho, bhai. Anal mein interested nahi hum. Queen takes e5, and if rook takes e5, rook d8 is actually mate in a move. So, hence, he cannot play this. And hence he plays the move bishop to b8. But now you can probably play queen g2, trade queens. You can play rook c4 to attack the knight. There are multiple moves possible. So Gukesh still winning. Still some technicalities here. You still can't, I think, take here. I don't think you can take here. Yeah, you still can't take this. It's still a draw. So you have to be a bit careful. Rook c8 also possible, bhai. Tikku finally got a worthy opponent to play. Chat, do like the stream. Let's get to 300 likes. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Let's get to 400 watching, bhai. Aaj 400 watching touch karni hai ek bar, bhai. Let's go, chat. Come on, like the stream. Let's go. Indian players आगे बढ़ते जा रहे हैं. अगले round में, chat, it's going to be Hikaru Nakamura against Praggnanandhaa. If Pragg wins, of course, which he's likely to now, then it will be Ian Nepomniachtchi, the world championship challenger, against Nihal Sarin if he wins. So बहुत crazy match होने वाले हैं, chat. How much left for 29.1k? I'll let you know, bhai. अभी तो बहुत है, भाई. 29.35 है अभी. Match with Tari in classical yesterday. Why they playing again? Because 2 games, bhai. There are 2 games. Your top viewing, it has been, I think 3184 was the highest viewing ever. Sigma अगले राउंड में बनाएंगे, भाई. If let's say Pragg defeats Hikaru and so on, तब बनाएंगे, भाई. यो अदानी भाई, क्या हाल है? आदित्य भाई, सॉरी, मैंने आदित्य और मुदानी का अदानी बना दिया, भाई. आदित्य और मुदानी का अदानी बना दिया. ओ माय गॉड, भाई. आदित्य भाई कह रहे होंगे, भाई बना दो, भाई अदानी बना दो, भाई. काफी पैसा मिलेगा मुझे. Going to the game. Okay, come on, Gukesh, find the good moves. By the way, going to David Navara against Pragg, and he plays rook h6, the second best move in the position. So Pragg is now at least equal. So it seems like he's coming back in the game, but he still has less time. He has to play 9 moves in 7 minutes. Case करने वाला हूँ David Modani. Nice. मुझे shout out दे दो. यो राज के भाई, क्या हाल है? But राज के क्या, भाई? राज के क्या लगते हैं आप? Scans का 3 का ट्रेलर मैं देखा नहीं यार. Hikaru blundered, really? But go by, Hikaru was completely winning. How did he blunder? He's still winning, भाई. क्या बात कर रहे हो, भाई? Knight h6 आ रहा है, भाई. That's literally mating 2 threat. Almost. Yeah. It's completing Hikaru. Yo, Omkar, भाई, क्या हालचाल? Going to the game of Arjun for a second. Oh, they exchanged pawns. What? But now this is getting closer to a draw. I'm not so happy with this anymore. Because now the pawns are limited to one side. Even though it's 4 against 2, this pawn will always give counterplay. I'm not so sure if it's winning anymore. I really hope he will not forget playing ef4. वहां पे e4 was better, man. राज के फूफा, अरे बढ़िया भाई. Look at likes. क्या देखो भाई likes में. Gukesh will cross Anish and Wesley. It is probable, man. It is totally probable. Rook e5 in Pragg's game. Let's have a look. If rook e5 here, it does spin the bishop, but I'm guessing कि एक सेकंड आ गया. हाँ. So rook e5 here, I'm guessing कि यहाँ पे you can just play rook f6, save this. Next you can play probably knight b7 and again king g7 and so on. So and also g3 and queen h4 is still in the air, and this is also, you know, in our grasp. So I do think कि Pragg is already better there. So David Navara needs to find knight to e4. That's probably the only move for equality. which is not an easy move to play anyways. Show me Fabi losing. भाई Fabi के बड़े वो लोगों को पसंद है भाई, हारते हुए देखना भाई, दिखाए थे भाई Fabi को हारते हुए देखना. It's not completely losing yet, I would say. मतलब Bishop C4, Queen F6. Yeah, Black also has some counterplay. It's not one-way street yet. It's not one-way street. Caruana can totally win this, especially with this Bishop pointing towards the White King. Anything can happen, bhai. Going to the game of Guki again. What's happening there? अबे Guki game आते ही board की बंद हो जाता है भाई. रुको. Gukesh. हाँ. So nothing has been played yet. By the way, Gukesh should play 7 moves in 6 minutes, man. Not a lot of time to play this. Pragg won his round, bhai. So Pragg को draw ही चाहिए. No the back out indeed. Me and my girlfriend bet in chess game that the bet was the one who will lose will give Starbucks to the other. Just gonna mate. प्रखर भाई लगता है आप सिंगल ही रहेंगे आप जिंदगी भर भाई. मुझे बहुत फीलिंग्स आ रही है भाई. कुकी के देन फैबी. आई नो भाई, तभी फैबी कुकी पसंद नहीं है भाई, बट मुझे पसंद है. अनीश इज ड्रॉन भाई. Gukesh is playing, I think we saw this, no? Who was Gukesh playing? I think he's playing Esipenko, right? Yeah, Esipenko and Valley of Pawns ke winner he's playing. So that will be relatively an easy match, I think. Either way, Esipenko not in form, Valley of Pawns is already past his prime. So that will be a relatively easy match. But uske baad for David Howell and then Carlsen will not be easy at all. And of course, easy is relative here, right? Like, nobody here is easy. Queen B7 का idea क्या है भाई? What's the idea of Queen B7? I don't know. Queen G4 possible है already. So I don't know the idea. Like, you are not attacking anything. If you want the knight, you can take it directly. Carlsen draw. क्या बात कर रहे हो? Oh, Carlsen has drawn. Wow. How? Queen C3 takes. What? Aryan Tari offered a draw. Dude, that's ridiculous. I don't care. Whosoever you are, he probably wanted a draw in his name, but you have to try, man. How can you offer a draw? You come for the World Cup and you like, if you're offering a draw, like my perspective, you will never improve. That's my idea, at least. You should not offer a draw, man. Chahe haar jao, but you fight at least. Okay, easier said than done. Of course, Carlsen hai, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. So Carlsen is qualified to the next round, chat. That is done. So going to the game of किस गेम में जाए भाई? प्रग की गेम देखते हैं एक बार. Okay, nothing played. So going to SL again. He plays rook to C5, which is also the best preference of the engine. Oh my god. भाई गुकेश क्या आदमी है भाई. Mag 88.9. Okay, that's not so high. Hi भाई, कैसे हो? बढ़िया. प्रंश भाई कैसे हो भाई? None teaches Magnus. Carlsen blundered twice. Aryan missed great opportunities by playing G6 check. Yeah, I know. I think he would be, very mad at himself. Hikaru का यार हमने देखा था. He's completely winning, भाई. He's completely winning. Vidit is already drawn, भाई. He's already drawn. We'll see him tomorrow again for 6 hours. Hopefully not. कल आएगा वो. अर्जुन ड्रॉइंग क्या बात कर रहे हो यार? अर्जुन भाई ये क्या किया भाई? क्या किया अर्जुन ने भाई? Yeah, Chad. I think this is going to be a draw. Apparently Bishop B5 was the best move for some reason, which is so hard to believe. More and more this looks like a draw. He will be really mad at himself, Chad, I think, because he was so close. He was winning at one point. I think this was the critical moment where he spoiled it. Apparently यहाँ पे F4 was a brilliant tactical try by Fedoseev. E4 was the best move, creating a passed pawn. यहाँ पे number of pawns don't matter actually उतना. Like double pawns will not matter at the end because white has a passed pawn here. So the passed pawn has more value. So I think he did not calculate it or understand the position that well, and hence now it's going to be a draw most likely, and he will have to play the tiebreaks tomorrow. आनंद के butterflies dash standings क्या है? Standings नहीं है भाई, knockout है. तारी forever अगर under Magnus shadow. That is true, man. You can't. अब world champion तुम्हारी country से खेल रहा है, वो भी greatest of all time. तो of course shadow में ही रहोगे भाई. That actually makes sense. Shadow में रहो, कम से कम improve करोगे. Oh, by the way, Pragg position, he did find the best move, David Navara. He played 94. Queen. Wow. Chad, look at this move, yeah. G3 was the only move. If you play queen to G6, then comes knight to E5, and it's plus minus 11, 12. So this is completely lost. So the only move here was G3, and Pragg is forced to find all these only moves when he has 6 minutes on his clock, and he still has to play 7 more moves for time control. And knight G3, by the way, was I think one of the only moves for white. And now rook F6 is the best move for Pragg. And he finds it. Yo, Ishan bhai. SL Gukesh bhai. Gukesh is better. We'll go to the game quickly. Fedoseev favorite in tie breaks. I think I wouldn't call him a favorite. I would say he's just as good as Arjun, especially because if he managed to draw this worst position. Yes, Pragg has won. He needs a draw, man. Knight c5, both the players finding the only moves, the best moves. This knight supports the pawn, threatens some knight e6, knight d7 ideas at some point. So a lot of tactics here. Fabi is losing, we know he's slightly worse. Going to the Gukesh game again. What's happening here, chat? Oh, by the way, SL still thinking. Critical game. Love you, bhai. Love you, Monty, bhai. Caruana losing would be huge. Chat, do you think it's morally okay to hope for Caruana losing? I think it's okay, right? I mean, we're supporting Indian players. We want it to happen. We want Indian players to win. That's morally okay, right? That's okay. I mean, it's not a bad deal. By the way, H5. Wow. Wow. Wow, Karina. H5 played. Wow. A move I would never play. Karina. Karina, where Shahid Kapoor? Karina. I don't know what chal raha hai ye. Apparently, chat, rook d to c1 is the best move. If you take, then suddenly queen takes h5, and black is kind of in the game because e5 will now fall. So I would say probably rook d c1 is the best move. The idea being to exchange rooks. If you exchange rooks, especially the bishop is hanging. Let's say rook d c1, h takes g4. Now rook c8 wins on the spot because it's literally mate actually. It's literally mate. So rook c1 is the best move. And he finds it. Gukesh D finds it immediately. SL falling apart right now, chat. SL is falling apart. Tickled as cocaine before the stream. Arey baapre. Caruana is losing by. We already saw it by. We'll go through it very quickly, but Indian play is important. Hello, Seth. Hey, Prince of Pitaudi bolne ka bhai. It's okay now, but later in the canvas, everyone gets the Caruana is not here. Dude, that's when Nepo is about to win. I agree with you, but यहाँ पे 3 लोग qualify करने हैं. So I would want Caruana not being there, and honestly, Nepo is going to play Nihal. So I'm hoping Nihal beats Nepo anyways. Caruana winning now. क्या बात कर रहे हो? That's why I hate 2600 players. They are never able to convert those games. Like क्या भाई, वेस्ली सो भी हार रहा था, बाद में वो जीत गया उसके साथ कैन एमरे के साथ. चल क्या रहा है यार ये? जब जीत रहे तो कन्वर्ट करो ना यार. अबे यार ये क्या टट्टी है भाई. रूक g6, क्वीन d8, क्वीन g1, क्वीन h4. अबे ये प्यादा काहे नहीं मारा भाई इसने? रूक h6, knight g3 check, queen g3, queen g3. Wow, rook h8 check, king h8, f g3. White is better. भाई इतना तो कैलकुलेट करने का था भाई. 2630 रेटिंग है यार. काहे f4 पॉन दे दिया? अब हारेगा भाई, अब पिलेगा बंदा. यूजलेस है भाई 2600, किसी काम के नहीं है भाई. छोड़ दो. उम्मीद लगाना छोड़ दो भाई. दिल ही टूटता है भाई. बस कोई फायदा नहीं. उम्मीद मत लगाओ भाई. छोड़ दो यार. यूजलेस है भाई ये लोग. अपना दिल बार बार तुम लगाओ इन पर, फिर दिल तोड़ते रहते भाई हर बार. फीलिंग्स नहीं है क्या हमारी यार? अभी Caruana निकल गया था. मैं तो पिज्जा ऑर्डर कर लिया था ऑलमोस्ट यार. अभी कैंसिल करना पड़ेगा. डिलीवरी भी कैंसिल नहीं होती, फ्री डिलीवरी यार. अभी कल ही दंगे खत्म हुए भाई. अभी पिज्जा ऑर्डर करता मैं यार. एनीवेज, गुकेश गेम में जाते हैं भाई. क्या चल रहा है भाई? क्या खेला इसने? अबे रुको भाई, इतना भी नहीं है. हाँ, अभी खेला नहीं है. ठीक है भाई. गुकेश इज विनिंग भाई. प्रगु लूजिंग. अरे भाई ऐसा बोला यार. होप इज अ बैड थिंग. रुको भाई, प्रग गेम में क्या हो गया भाई? प्रग हार क्यों रहा है? क्यों हार रहा है लौंडा? अरे बाप रे, ब्लंडर. Pragg has blundered. So after knight c5, rook d8 was the best move, and he panicked, played the move bishop g6, and for some reason he blundered a fork. I just want to clarify, जब मैंने प्रग को हराया था उसने ऐसा ब्लंडर नहीं मारा था. It was a genuine victory. He did not blunder like this. Please don't discount that game. And this is why you need to solve Chess.com tactics by please go to Chess.com puzzles and solve some tactics sometimes. It can help you. As you can see clearly. I don't know what this move was. Probably time pressure telling. But regardless, White is dancing right now. And Pragg might as well. If he loses, he will also go to tiebreaks tomorrow. So tomorrow we might have Vidit, Nihal, Arjun, Pragg, everybody fighting in tiebreaks apart from Gukesh, man. Yo महंता जी कैसे हैं भाई? अब आप आ गए चैट में भाई, दिल खुश हो गया भाई. डीपी इतनी येलो क्यों आपकी भाई, ये बताओ पहले. I'm quota right now and sports dash in span of 3 days. भाई मैं नाम नहीं था उस चीज का भाई. Vidit has drawn by. So Pragg is now losing. Arjun, by the way, does he have any chances, chat? Doesn't seem like it. Looks like a draw to me. So Arjun is also moving to tiebreaks. Gukesh is the only one who can confirm his spot today. Will he confirm his spot, chat? All eyes on Gukesh. Will he maintain his Indian one spot? Finish SL off. SL will be knocked out of the tournament. And that will be a clear win for Gukesh. And he will go to round 4. What's your live rating? My live rating is 2900 minus 700. Women's section mein, by the way, Cornelia Humpy is playing and she's completely winning. So she will move to the next round. Going to the game of Divya, who was in a must-win situation, has an equal position. So most likely she'll get knocked out. And Harika has drawn, so she will go to tiebreaks tomorrow. Pragg thought he will be pawn if he wins the exchange. I don't know, man. Like Rook D8 felt a bit more logical. Of course, like it's easy to commentate on a stream than play in the World Cup. But yeah, that's like a weird move. And Mary is lost. Well, I'm not surprised. यार वो लोग बोलते रहते हैं लास्ट में जीत जाती है वो. लास्ट में जीत जाती है भाई. वीडी का ड्रॉ हुआ है भाई. Come on, Ugi, finish it off. Let's go. SL क्या खेलेगा यार? There's no move here. There's literally no move here. Like the engine's best preference is Queen G4. That's literally resignation because you trade queens. So I just don't see what's possible. It's literally lost. Anish is drawn by. Why are you lunatic? Every YouTuber is lunatic to some extent, by. You have to be. I'm sure you can draw against VD in classical. Abhi ye kya hai? Nahi bhai. VD is way too strong. Covered women just give me seconds. Dude, it's very simple. Whom you are playing is as equally important as who you are. Women's player में तुम्हें नाम भी नहीं पता होंगे आधे players के भाई. If I ask you, open में you can remember the name of every single player. That's the basic difference, bhai. Bro thinks he's Levi Rosman. Just a second, bhai. Checking my bank balance right now. Missing around 7 zeros there. So no, bhai. I don't think I'm Levi Rosman. Hikaru, Queen G4. It's over, bhai. Gukesh is winning, bhai. Hikaru has won. Hikaru has gone to the next round. And that means if Pragg wins, he will end up playing Hikaru Nakamura in the next round. Hikaru has indeed qualified. Carlson has qualified as well. Let's go chat. Anish in the tie breaks. Nihal in the tie breaks. Vidit in the tie breaks. And 3 game pending hai abhi chat. Don't check. He has a girl too. Dude, us department we have no problems. And Gukesh has won the game. Gukesh has won after Queen takes G4, Queen takes G4, X takes G4, Rook C8, and SL Narayanan has resigned. That means Gukesh gains 4 points and is some decimals behind. Only maths stopping Gukesh from being world number 8 now. Let chess 27 ahead chess ka bhi refresh bhi nahi hua hai. Waiting for it to be refreshed. But we'll see Gukesh just decimals behind Anish Giri now. Gukesh is qualified to the next round. He will play. Let's see who he will play in the next round, chat. He will play the winner of Esipenko against Vallejo Pons. That will still be relatively an easy game for him. So Guki OP in the chat. By Guki OP in the chat. Let's go. अरे पति जल्दी आज एनिवर्सरी तुम्हारा ये क्या है भाई क्या है भाई एनिवर्सरी स्पेलिंग भी गलत है भाई not even 1 point I think he'll be decimals behind oh dot 1 point behind Anish Giri Dude, one more win and he crosses Anish and Wesley So both in just one more win. Dude, that is crazy. That is crazy. Wow. Insane. Insane. Pragg equal. Bhai, kaise? So Guki has one chat. That's over. Going to the Pragg and Arjun still playing chat. Let's see what happened here. White did not play knight d7. So apparently there must have been something there. Queen d4. And now Pragg is thinking rook d8. Still the best move. Bhai, शादी कर लो. भाई तुम लड़की ढूंढोगे? Esipen could defeat Carlsen classical title. He will never. Yeah, but the thing is, he has gone downhill since then. His rating has really gone down. So now it's like, he's not one player whom I'm worried about Gukesh winning. I think he will easily win against Esipenko. And Pragg finds a rook d8, good move, and the position is equal. Going to Arjun's game chat. Is there any hope? Doesn't seem like it. King c4, h4, breaking the pawn chain. Seems to be close to equal now. Going to Pragg again. Let's see what happens. भाई तुम जाओ देखते हो तुम भाई d7 pushed. I don't know, it feels a bit hurried for some reason. अरे बाप रे, ये देखो चैट भाई, वेरिएशन क्या है यहां पे. he is hanging a knight. So the first variation, the best variation is queen takes g3, queen takes f6, queen takes e1 check, king h2, rook takes d7, sacrificing the rook, and knight takes d7, king e8 only move, king g8 is mate in 3 because of queen takes g6, king e8, knight e5, queen d2 only move, bishop f7, bishop f7, queen f7, king d8, queen h5, queen f4 check, and this is the roughly equal position. भाई साहब, ये position इतनी complicated है. Caruana draw. Oh wow. So Caruana also goes to tie break, yeah? मैंने Karusna लिख दिया था भाई. Is it a draw, chat? Let's have a look. Oh, he did draw. Wow. Oh, he drew in a winning position. भाई क्या आदमी है भाई. Caruana ने भी ये हक दिया भाई. चलो भाई बढ़िया है. ठीक है. So Caruana draws. Awesome भाई. Going to the game of Arjun. Has something happened? Nothing much. Going to Pragg's game now. आपके मेरा गला खराब है तो मेरे गले से की निकल रहा है भाई आज for some reason. Nihal has drawn भाई. Oh, Pragg plays the move queen to f4, not the best move. Now knight c e4 is a slightly better position for white. I don't know if he'll find it though. मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड मुझे उसके भाई गर्लफ्रेंड ही कहीं तुम्हें बैक लगा मेंट ना कर दे भाई. Chat, by the way, do you like the stream? Let's get to 300 likes. If you're here for the first time, to subscribe bhai. If you're calling her down, then what will you say about you? किसके बारे में कह रहे हैं भाई? समर्थ भगवे जी. समर्थ जी आप कहाँ भाग रहे हैं भाई? कार्लसन टॉप 3 में तो आएगा ही, मतलब टॉप 4 कैंडिडेट्स में. ऐसा मत बोलो यार. कार्लसन घूगिया मैच होना है भाई. We want Gukesh to defeat Carlsen. By the way, who is Carlsen playing in the future rounds? Is there any chance Gukesh doesn't face Carlsen? Agla match Carlsen is facing the winner of Tabatabai and Vincent Kamer, which Carlsen will 100% win. And then it is winner of Wei Yi and Sanal Wahab. Chat, if Guki wins the next 2 rounds, he's playing Carlsen. Nobody among them is possible. Ivanchuk can stop Carlsen. That's one guy who can stop. But Ivanchuk winning against the others is not so likely because, well, he's in Ukraine and they've not had the... Oh, knight b7 played. By the way, he played queen c3, not the best move, attacking the knight. And of course, knight b7 is the only move and slightly better for Pragg. So Pragg is back in the game. Carlsen playing candidates, Ding and sweating. Bhai, Ding will give up maar dega bhai. There is no 100% chance in candidates. Of course, by 100% chance to hai nahi. Duba eliminated. Yes, we saw that. Crazy bhai. I think वो Wokit Taro जो भी नाम है उसको उसने एलिमिनेट किया. How chess going on? Plans of becoming IM completely down the drain भाई. IM बने का कोई फायदा नहीं है भाई. आजकल तुम देख नहीं रहे हो भाई, लोग 2601 महीने में पहुंच रहे हैं भाई. के फैक्टर 40 से आई एम टाइटल इज कंप्लीटली यूजलेस नाउअडेज। डिंग डोंग द लकीएस्ट, अबे ऐसे नहीं बोलते भाई। केमर के अगेंस्ट मैरिसा अच्छा मैच होगा। आई थिंक केमर को ऐसे पहले गाना कार्लसन, केमर 1 महीने का रिटायर हो जाएगा भाई। समथिंग आई कुड नॉट हैव सेड इफ आई वाज इन जर्मनी राइट नाउ, सो एडवांटेज ऑफ बीइंग इन इंडिया। कम ऑन भाई, लेट्स गो। बाय द वे टाइम देखो भाई, 3-3 2-2 मिनट है दोनों के पास। आई एम ग्रेटर देन आई एम, बढ़िया। स्ट्रीमिंग ही बंद कर दिया, ऐसा नहीं है भाई, स्ट्रीम करते रहे भाई। देखो तुम स्ट्रीम कर रहे हैं, आज कर रहे हैं भाई। अवेकन यूथ भाई, प्लीज अवेकन। व्हाट्स द लोएस्ट टाइटल आई कैन गेट? सरप्राइजिंगली दैट्स एनएम। सेकंड लोएस्ट इज सीएम, दोनों है मेरे पास। 1 साल के लिए रिटायर। इमेजिन कैंडिडेट्स एंड डिंग रिटायर्स में। हाँ, डिंग कहेगा हाँ, मैं हारा नहीं, मैंने दे दिया टाइटल। क्योंकि कार्लसन ने दिया और मैंने दिया, हम दोनों बराबर। वीडियोस चांस तो है यार, बट आई थिंक Gukesh probably has a better chance, purely because he's in greater form. But also it depends, right? Because who is Vidit going to play? Like, who is Vidit playing in the future rounds? Let's see. If let's say Vidit wins all his rounds, किससे खेलेगा वो? So Vidit, if he wins, will play Yuyangi, I think most likely, who is defeatable. But next match he will play the winner of Nihal, Sarin and Ian from Nachi. So both of them will be very difficult. So his path is also not that easy, I think. So बड़ा difficult match रहने वाला है उसके लिए भी. He is not overrated, at least I can't see any signs of it yet, bhai. No signs yet, Kokul bhai. भाई चेस्ट टीम आपका थैंक्स अलॉट भाई सर भाई, लेट्स गो। इतना महीना कहां थे, भाई आ गए भाई। 23 नंबर, क्या हाल है? VD beats Nepo भाई, that would be crazy if that happens भाई. Then I'll get a chance to feature in one of Vidit's reels one more time. भाई क्या रील बनाई थी यार, वो खतरनाक एडिटिंग थी। अगर आगे जाऊं फ्यूचर में क्वार्टर तक, ये क्या भाई? MVL has lost, so is he knocked out? Oh my god, MVL knocked out, crazy. Fedoseev बहुत deep think में. Going back to the game of Pragg now. Gukesh has won by. Gukesh is qualified to the next round, so he goes to world number 8 still, but he's only 1 rating point behind world number 8 and 2 rating points behind world number 7. So it's very very close now. सिंधारो से मैच होगा, crazy. गुकेश का समय 2-0 पेल देगा भाई, ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता है, that's impossible. MVL out, crazy. भाई सारे टॉप प्लेयर्स बाहर निकल रहे, तुम देख रहे हो? अब्दुल सरोव आउट, MVL आउट, वेस्ली का पता नहीं, आई थिंक इज ऑलमोस्ट आउट, ममिदियारोव आउट, लाइक बहुत सारे निकल गए यार. I think 3 more moves they have to play. Yup, 3 more moves for the time ads. ये कुछ शादी में बिजी होगा. Insider news. नहीं भाई. डूडा खेल रहा है अभी. He's playing. By the way, 45 seconds for David Navara. All the pressure on David Navara. By God, blunder आने वाला है chat. I have a guess. Blunder is incoming. If you take this knight, by the way, for example, knight takes b7, then rook takes d7, attacking the knight. And let's say you save the knight, now rook to d2, या फिर rook to d4, or not rook to d2. Rook d4 apparently is the best move, and it's still roughly equal. So it's like these pieces are very active, and your king is a bit weak still. So your king is very weak now because my king is rather safe now. 16 seconds, by the way. Wesley was out, no, almost out, I think. अभी तक जीता कि नहीं जीता, I don't know क्या हुआ उसका. With round 2 में 8 मैच खेलता है, अच्छी बात है भाई. Oh, by the way, he finds the best move. There is no one player of 2700. He can qualify, but he will play tiebreaks tomorrow. Anish का रूल यही रहा है. He mostly draws and wins in tiebreaks. That's been his strategy. Dubov out, MVL out, both are out, chat. Chat एक मुझे चैलेंज करना है. रेडी हो? अभी 228 लाइक्स हैं एंड इट्स 8-6, ठीक है? अगर 8-10 तक 328 लाइक्स, एग्जैक्ट 100 लाइक ऊपर आ गए, ठीक है, तो एक बंदे को मैं डायमंड मेंबरशिप दूंगा, और 1 महीने के लिए नहीं, 3 महीने के लिए भाई. लेट्स गो. लेकिन 4 मिनट में होना चाहिए भाई. 328. इस मैच गोइंग फॉर कैंडिडेट्स. आई डोंट थिंक ही विल प्ले दैट. पुशिंग अगेंस्ट मारिया मुझे चुका. अरे क्रेजी लाइक्स पाने की निंजा टेक्निक. भाई कोई टारगेट तुम पूरा ही नहीं कर पाया तक नहीं चाहिए, कह रहे कैप्टन वेगर जी. भाई साहब स्कैम नहीं है भाई, पक्का मिलेगा, 3 महीने पूरी मिलेगी भाई। लेकिन 328 इज नंबर, डॉट 8-10 पे होना चाहिए। नहीं चाहिए, बढ़िया है भाई, फिर तो बढ़िया भाई, अगर नहीं चाहिए तो। बाद में बिशप टेक्स e4, रुक। Pragg is winning, blunder on the board, 39th move पे blunder। Queen g5 is winning on the spot, now। It's over, Queen g5 threatening rook here, some here, h4s। Why is it winning? God knows। भाई साहब blunder कर दिया भाई apparently। Why is it winning though? Like if I play a5, what's the move? Simply rook takes d7, yeah, nothing crazy। And now rook d1, and he plays it। Pragg is winning। That means Pragg will qualify most likely, and he will play Hikaru Nakamura in the next round। Crazy। चार अकाउंट से लाइक कर दिया है, फिर भी नहीं आगे जा रहा। यूजली वो YouTube हटा भी देता है कई बार। Pragg new number 3, will he cross VD now? What is his 2695? He will gain 4.5 points, and that will take him to, no, because how is VD +4? What? How is VD +4? वो जीता तो है ही नहीं। VD +4 कैसे हो गया भाई? Wasn't he like, है ये क्या हुआ भाई? What the hell just happened? ये क्या है? Yesterday he drew भाई। I think चक्कर किया उन्होंने। They have made a mistake। VD को VD भी like ठीक है ऐसे ही रहने दो। VD भी like ठीक है, वापस आ गया। Oh my god, VD को win दी तीनों ने। They had given VD a win। Oh my god, error। 2700 chess technical team, please fix this। Oh my god, Pragg will cross VD। Pragg भाई की स्ट्रीम पे कैटरीना कैफ आ गई क्या भाई? इतनी की वॉचिंग कर रही है भाई। भाई मैं हैरान भाई, चल क्या रहा है भाई? हुआ ठीक कि नहीं हुआ भाई? मैं हैरान, चल क्या रहा है भाई? वॉचिंग की डाउन जा रही है, देखा तो भाई लैग हो रहा है, पता ही नहीं चला भाई लैग हो रहा है, पता ही नहीं चला यार, पता ही नहीं चला लैग हो रहा है भाई साहब। भाई ये ओबीएस को क्या हो गया? अरे यार पूरा मूड ही खराब कर दिया भाई। चलो कोई ना, चलो कोई ना, वैसे भी खत्म हो वाली स्ट्रीम। So by the way, chat, he has played rook takes d7 and now queen to e1, but now knight d6, queen d4, all these moves are winning। How to lose 300 watching ninja technique आ जाएगी रे, थोड़ी तो आ जाएगी। स्ट्रीम भी हैक कर दिया मेरे पे। हाँ भाई, मेरे तो 27 चेस ने स्ट्रीम भी हैक कर दिया भाई। भाई जब भी 27 चेस खोलता हूँ तब चक्कर होता है। वी शुड नॉट ओपन 2700 चेस। समथिंग इज रॉन्ग विद दिस वेबसाइट भाई, समथिंग इज रॉन्ग विद दिस वेबसाइट। कुछ तो गड़बड़ है भाई इसमें। सर जब भी खोलता हूं तो लैपटॉप हैक हो जाता है, वो हैंग हो जाता है भाई। गुकेश 275 नहीं खोल रहा फिर से भाई मैं। बंद करो उसको यार, बंद करो उसको भाई, वेबसाइट को तंग करती रहती है यार। देखो राउटर में आजू बाजू में आज के क्या है भाई? फरीदा द गुंडा चेकमेट लाइव है भाई, हम लाइव है भाई, लाइव है। विथ रेटिंग सही कर दी साइट पर। हाँ देखा मैंने, देखा। सो चैट, अब हम फाइनल मोमेंट्स में आ चुके हैं प्रग के जीतने के। गोइंग टू राउंड 4, नेक्स्ट राउंड विल बी क्रेजी व्हेन ही विल प्ले हिकारू नाकामुरा, एंड एज कार्तिक हैज ऑफर्ड अ लॉट ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस टू हिकारू, इट्स डेफिनेटली पॉसिबल प्रग कैन डिफीट हिकारू, एंड Pragg has already defeated Hikaru before, so Hikaru might have an emotional reaction to it. Who knows? We know how Hikaru is, and he can win it. How will you convert Pragg's game? Luckily, I don't have to. But king here, I think knight को game में लाना है. This is one piece which is not playing right now. Luckily, we have rook g6 idea, so king is safe. And knight d6, knight f5 or something. I think ये piece जब game में आएगा ना, once this knight is gone, then white's king will be completely busted. ये knight अभी hold कर रहा है, so let's bring the knight into the game. He will play for win, of course. He's completely winning because white will not play for a draw. David Navara has the balls. He's not somebody to shy away and Aryan Tari की तरह draw कर देगा. He will not do that. He will play for the win. He will try until the last moment, and Pragg will have to force a win. Should he do perpetual check? He could actually. Actually, that's true, right? He could just take the draw and go home. But I think he should not. He should back himself to win this. But I kind of get your point. He might just take a draw and say कि Vidit will be like, हाँ प्रग भाई draw ले लो. कोई जल्दी नहीं है. Draw ठीक है, draw चलेगा भाई. अगले राउंड में जाओ, अगले राउंड में देखेंगे. कोई जल्दी नहीं है वैसे तय सारे की. Vidit will be happy भाई कि चलो draw हो जाएगा. साहिल सुनिए AI चैनल. ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है भाई तुम्हें कि AI चैनल बना रहा हूं मैं? Where is Arjun and who are qualifying for next round? दंगे वाले आगे लगता है टिकू के बाहर. नहीं भाई. By the way, he plays king h2, so Pragg, if he wants it, he has a draw in hand. Oof, let's see if he takes it or not. भाई watching तो पूरी चली गई. चलो कोई ना भाई. वैसे final moments of the round, so it's all okay. Already बना चुका है साहिल. Pragg will defeat Hikaru. Let's see. I really hope so. By the way, कल तो पहले tie breaks होंगे. परसों rest day है. कल tie breaks होंगे between Vidit will be playing, Nihal will play, Anish will play, and Arjun will most likely play as well. एक कार भाई. I myself don't own a car. Just saying. New challenge required. नहीं भाई, आज के लिए काफी challenge है. Come on, finish it off. Chat, would you take a draw in this position? Or would you play कि ना भैया मैंने जीतना है, rating important है भाई, जीत तो हम जाएंगे. Would you have confidence? What do you think? Would you take the draw or would you just fight for the win, chat? What do you think? Ignoring Diamond message. भाई Diamond पहुंचे ही नहीं भाई like सही time पे. I will. Yeah, most people saying they will take the draw, yeah? सिर्फ Ashton is saying he will try for a win. Many people saying I'll do it for Vidit. Would try to win, Pav. Okay, ठीक है. With Nihal, Arjun, will play tomorrow at 4:20 PM. Pin it. Exactly. 4:30 होगा भाई. यार तुम 4:20 काहे लिख रहे हो भाई? वैसे ही गला फटने वाला है. कल 4:30 आना पड़ेगा यार. I'll go for tie break. Interesting. Honestly, even I would repeat once and then I would take a long think. So I would repeat once and then I would sit down, think for let's say 20 minutes even, and come up with a forced win. If there is no forced win, I will take the draw as well. I think that's how I would approach it. But how Carlsen would have approached it while he was, reaching the top, he would play for the win. He would never take the draw. That's what Carlsen would do. Right now, he might draw, but when he was, going up towards the World Championship title, he would never have taken the draw. I think it will be more increasing yellow if you win both. Yes, he will increase more yellow that way. I will play for him but convert nahi kar paunga straight draw. That's true, I understand, man. If you have a draw, you get to the next round, it's logical. I would repeat once and then I would think. Maybe he can think here also actually. Why repeat and think? Yeah, that's true. He can think right now. Yeah, that will preserve more options, I think. A4 pawn. I don't think A4 is critical here. I wouldn't even bother for this pawn actually. Because Sara play king side pe hai. The king which is weaker basically loses. So this pawn is completely irrelevant. So I think ये pawn I will not focus on. 2200 जीते या 2400 जीते 400 point maximum difference होता है. So if 2200 जीता it will count as 2400 winning and he would gain, I think, let's say his K factor is 20, he would gain like 20 points. Queen G4, you are saying. Queen G4. Unfortunately, Queen G4 after knight takes h5 is actually roughly equal. So that's why I was saying that draw is not a bad decision to take. Yeah, it's not a simple position. Guki will face the winner of, I think it was Valet of Pawns and Esipenko, I think, or something like this. He will lack killer instinct if he takes easy way out. Exactly my point. So, but I think it's still practical, right? If you lose this game, then he will regret it for the rest of his life. So I would say sit down, think properly for 15 minutes, find the win. If it doesn't exist, take the draw. If the win doesn't exist, then you take the draw. Rook F4. Not sure about Rook F4. Looks a bit sus. So there is Rook E8 check, King G7 and Knight H5. And I'm not surprised this exists because Rook F4 looks a bit sus because it has, you want to play this check but there is no time for that. Guki has won, he is qualified for round 4. SL is out of the tournament unfortunately. Hard luck there. If VD, he would take the draw out of Pragg. I think he has easiest chance to win it. We'll see, man. We'll see. I still think Pragg is also a practical player. He would not force it if he doesn't see it. करंट पोजीशन भाई ये है. Being practical is boon to wisdom. Knight d6. Yeah, knight d6 is a good move. That's the move he should play because it controls the e8 square. That's one very important benefit of knight d6. So there is no rook e8. So if I was here and if my calculation was as strong as Pragg's, then I would play on. But based on if I was in my shape here, I would take the draw, of course. VD will lose from this film. He cannot lose by it's impossible if he had this position. Who are qualifying? So far, only Guki has qualified, and the women's section, actually nobody has qualified. Yeah, nobody has. Harika has drawn. Humpy, I think, might qualify. She's the only one who might qualify. So Humpy and Gukesh go to the next round. Yep, good to save energy and take the draw. Also true. No, the thing is, if you are feeling confident, you will play on. And I think Pragg is feeling confident, so I wouldn't be surprised if he plays on. You're watching that. I'm very happily surprised, yeah. मतलब कि we are getting itni watching because the thing is, it's not people won't click on it. It's कि अगर YouTube दिखाएगा ही नहीं तो what will people do? So I'm happy कि यार 6 महीने gap के बाद भी the watching is there. I'm really happy and I'm planning something उसके हिसाब से now. Divya Gurchkina में क्या हुआ? Divya lost yesterday and now it's like she's drawing today, so it will probably be कि she will get knocked out unfortunately today, I think. रेटिंग चाहिए ये बात तो है, बट रेटिंग के मौके बहुत मिलेंगे भाई. रेटिंग के मौके बहुत मिलेंगे, ये मौके दोबारा नहीं मिलते. 2 साल में एक बार मिलेगा ये. So he knows the importance of this event. That's why you can see him calculate because he knows he has a forced draw in hand. White cannot do shit. So he's trying to figure out a way of a clear win. कुछ भी उसमें हजी पजी है ना, he will not do it. अनीज गिरी ड्रॉ कर लेता. अरे वैशाली, we completely forgot. My apologies. वैशाली, रुको यार. I don't know how Vaishali lost yesterday. She has to win today. And she does seem to have some chances. Very complicated position, but not clear. I think Black also has some chances though. Yeah, probably right now Muzichuk in the driver's seat. Yeah, because she won yesterday. So yeah. Yeah, Shrikant Bhai is summing up really well. The bar is showing a win, but that doesn't mean we can do it. Exactly my point. Pragg will not take draw. I think, honestly, my hunch is he will take it. But I wouldn't bet money on it. Like, I wouldn't bet. But my hunch is he will take it. But let's see. रुक e6 भाई, बिशप बैठा है भाई, ध्यान से भाई, ध्यान से. ये लंबी का, you know, if you ever had a BBC on a chessboard, this would be it. Let's do a okay. Let's do a poll. बात सही है भाई. Let's do a poll. Will Pragg take the draw? Rake nahi bhai, take the draw. Yes, no. Let's see, bhai. Yeah, it's a very strong bishop, man. Pragg needs to be pragmatic. Well summed up, bhai. Engine move knight d6, and I think the idea is to prevent rook e8. Because once you play rook e8, king g7, then knight h5 comes with check. So that's why you want to prevent rook e8 itself. And that's why knight d6 is kind of a really good move. He plays on. Pragg is like, no, आज हम India number 3 होके रहेंगे हो. India number 3 अपना है भाई साहब. Pragg has said no. 69% बोल दिया है. बहुत बढ़िया भाई. बहुत बढ़िया. Pragg has played knight d6 and now the game is on. You speak like Germans now, kuch bhi. The way we try to chat and track just laugh at ours is what makes our lives different and special. Thanks a lot, bhai. I wish I was as sexy as Andrew Tate also, but that's why I have to, you know, go along with funny. एक दिन body बनाएंगे यार. बनानी है यार body यार. साला बहुत time हो गया रे. 2015 में बॉडी थी मेरी लास्ट. आई मिस माई बॉडी मैन. He didn't rake draw. Bhai. Vidit shaking now. Dude, of course, Vidit, I don't think it's affecting Vidit right now because he's playing the tie break. But of course, if he's number 4 after the tournament ends, then it will of course affect him a little bit. VD India 4th होगा. Okay, I'm not opening 2700 chairs भाई. फिर से hack हो जाएगा यार. Hack नहीं, crash हो जाएगा. And he finds the best move now, chat. Now, what is the drawback with rook h5? There is no knight h5. Hence, now you can play rook f4 to play rook h4 check. कितना subtle है यार chess. मतलब ना, earlier this was a blunder and now this is the best move. कमाल है भाई. और ऐसे move सीखने हैं तो भाई do check out the London System course भाई. Do check out the London System course भाई. You can check it out on the new website I am building. That is londonsystemopening.com भाई. Go and check it out भाई. भाई लंदन प्लग करने के मौके नहीं छोड़ता मैं भाई. विथ स्मार्ट वॉच सबसे सस्ती भाई. यो अर्चित भाई क्या हाल चाल है भाई. Rook f2 is a bit sus. I don't know why it looks sus. It looks sus because the queen is tightly defending the rook. Apparently it's okay, but I would rather play rook f4 and exchange it. Even rook g6 looks tempting honestly. अपने ओनली फैंस के लिए तो नहीं, वो सीक्रेट है भाई. शेमलेस प्लग्स भाई करने पड़ेंगे, बताया करने पड़ेंगे भाई. आई थिंक द थिंग इज कि मतलब हम हेजिटेट करते हैं भाई. हेजिटेट नहीं करना चाहिए भाई. लंदन जाना पड़ेगा क्या इसके लिए? नहीं भाई, लंदन जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. कम ऑन कम ऑन कम ऑन. साइंस एग्जाम. अरे भाई साईफाई लगा मुझे. बाय द वे, व्हाट हैपेंड टू अर्जुन? Is he still having chances? I think it must be a draw by now. He is still fighting for his life. But honestly, this looks like a draw to me. Most likely a draw. So Arjun will draw indeed. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. आई पिक्स की डाला है और थाई के कब डालोगे? लेग पीस के पिक्स बाद में आएंगे भाई. If Pragg wins, he gains 4.8. Yeah, he will cross with it. He will cross with it. That will be, he will be the new India number 3. I think Vidit has been India number 3. Arjun has been there. Guki has been there. And now finally Pragg, yeah? Lot of moves for Pragg, by the way. Rook G6 possible. Rook F2 as we saw. Rook F4. But all the moves are revolving around, you know, the king somehow. You can see, yeah? This as well. This as well. This as well. It's all focused on the king. Don't waste time grabbing these pawns. They will really help lose you the game. बंगला करना पड़ेगा. इतना भी नहीं है भाई. हिकारू करेगा तब देखेंगे. Dominguez is also an undraw streak. Nice. कैसे कैल करते हो? कितना येलो मिलेगा? ये क्या मतलब है भाई? How to bet in chess game? You can bet in chess game by sending super chats by. So if your bet is correct, then you get praises, and if your bet is wrong, then you get praises. Will Firuza play again in top level, or will he be semi-retired like Negi? I think he will play. I think he will have his fun in fashion. He will woo some French girls. Tu me français, on ne prend qu'en français. And then he will come back. Have you read how life imitates chess? By I haven't actually, but at some point I want to. He finds rook f4. Guki कह रहा हूँ. Pragg in great form. Achha, how do you calculate yellow? It's very simple, man. Like, if you play somebody who's just the same rating as you, if you win with a K factor of 10, which is common for 2400 plus players, you gain 5 points. So Pragg is 2707, his opponent is 2695. That's roughly the same rating. So he will gain like 4.8, 4.7 rating points. German थोड़ी सी आती है. What are Arjun's chances of defeating Fedoseev? I think they're 50-50. 50-50 बराबर है. बिल्कुल बराबर है भाई. वीडी कल अब परेशान करेगा यार. चैट में पहले ही बोल रहा हूं 6 घंटे स्ट्रीम नहीं कर सकते. तो अगर वीडी का पहले राउंड से लंबा चला तो आई विल लीव द स्ट्रीम ऑन विद द चेस बोर्ड, और मैं अपनी शक्ल लगा लूंगा ऐसे करके, और यहां वीडी टेक्स्ट लगा दूंगा. सो ऐसा कुछ रहेगा भाई. ओबीसी कोटा में जीएम की रेटिंग कितनी है? ओबीसी कोटा काश होता भाई, फिर तो अपना फर्स्ट नेम के सरनेम चेंज कराते हम. दिस टाइम हैव योर डिनर रेडी. या भाई डेफिनेटली भाई, इतना स्टैमिना नहीं स्ट्रीम करने का. स्टैमिना की बात नहीं है भाई. द थिंग इज आई एम मैनेजिंग 2 YouTube चैनल्स नाउ. आई एम स्टार्टिंग अ थर्ड वन एंड ऑल्सो लाइक मतलब मेरे गले की आदत नहीं है. सो इट्स कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ ऑल 3 थिंग्स. समय इज अ सुप्रीम लीडर. हाउ शुड यू बी अ Okay, no comments. Going to the game. Okay, 26 minutes. Honestly, what can White do? If you give this check, I'll go to G7. Or sorry, G7 क्या भाई? Hanging है भाई. And then moment again. तो क्या ही चल रहा है भाई? कुछ भी नहीं है. खत्म है गेम. I know he by. I know yesterday he should have won. And now it's going to be very, very difficult. If he loses in tie breaks, he lost one. He drew one winning game. And drew with the white pieces in 15 moves. So either way, it's kind of an L, let's say. So he would, if he loses in tie breaks, unfortunately, he only has himself to blame. So I really hope he wins. K Factor tweet. Basically, K Factor for people who are younger than 18 and have a rating of less than 2300 is 40. So their rating increase is twice the normal. So somebody can play 4-5 tournaments in 1.5 months and gain like, let's say 400-600 points as that guy gained. And which is very difficult because if somebody has worked hard to reach 2700 and somebody does this, facade of 2700, then they could claim the same sponsors but never have the same level, and it will really bring down the sponsorability of everybody else. So that's why it really brings down the chess entirely. So I really hope they will literally can claim to play the Olympiad then, which should not be the case. Second, daily अपलोड करते हो क्या भाई? कुछ भी नहीं करेंगे हम भाई. साहिल 2 की बात नहीं हो रही भाई, किसी और की बात हो रही है. इन पर्सन कोचिंग भाई, मैं कोचिंग करता नहीं हूँ, बट कोई खतरनाक पैसे देगा तो कर सकते हैं भाई. But nahi yaar, I don't like coaching usually. YouTube coaching I can give. I love YouTube. I love speaking about YouTube more than chess now. So if somebody wants YouTube coaching, I am available. No, but the thing is, it only gets reset once you have published rating of 2300. So the rating will not be published for those months. Pragg, so opponents David Navara still thinking. Just a brief look at the game of Arjun. What's happening there? Does he have any chances? Chad, at this point, it seems like it's a dead draw to me. It just really is a dead draw, like a dead draw. White can just take at some point, and yeah, it should be a draw, I think. Going to the game of Pragg again. हाँ, prank वाला मस्त वीडियोस थी, मजा आता था उसमें, लेकिन उसमें पैसे बहुत खर्च होते थे यार. I had to pay. Her charges was 3K an hour. 3000 वो खर्च हो गए, प्लस टाइम, प्लस एडिटर के अलग. लाइक वो 5-6 हज़ार का फालतू में खर्चा, व्यूज आते नहीं थे, तो इट वाज अ लॉट ऑफ एक्सपेंसेस फॉर नो रीजन. तो लगातार करना मुश्किल है. व्हाट्स ओनली फैंस की चेस कोचिंग का भाई, किसका मांग रहे हो? इज के फैक्टर इन चेस सिमिलर टू मार्केटिंग इन क्रिकेट? नॉट रियली, बिकॉज द प्लेयर हैज नो कंट्रोल ओवर इट. हाँ भाई एससी, लगता है yesterday VD lost some confidence. For sure that might have played a factor. I'm pretty sure. Come on यार, जल्दी कर डेविड नवारा भाई, कितना सोचेगा यार. If Navara did not look a lot like me, I would roast him right now, but he looks a lot like me. तो खुद की बेइज्जती करने का मेरा मन नहीं है आज. If Pragg wins, he goes and plays Hikaru. That will be an exciting match. So really hoping he does, man. It will be a crazy match, Hikaru. King H3, what? Wow. How is that even legal? Dude, this is crazy. King H3, if the rook was not there, rook H4 would be mate. That's a crazy move. Maybe knight E4 is crazy now. That looks very tempting. Rook E7 also looks tempting with the idea of rook E3. Fedoseev the beastman, I totally agree. बचपन में बहुत चिढ़ाया था भाई, but actually the thing is, something which is out of your control, right? उसके बारे में बुरा feel करना, you should kind of get over it. I mean, if you have a half an inch ding dong, then I mean you had no control over it, so don't worry about it, buddy. कोई ना कोई तुम्हें मिल जाएगी भाई, hopefully. हाँ तो वीडी का प्लान है टक्का टक के ओपन को हराना. आई डोंट थिंक सो दैट्स द प्लान भाई. उसमें से मैं ही थक रहा हूं. Rook e7 looks very logical indeed because rook h8 does queen takes h8. So that will be mate. Queen g7. Queen g7 looks okay, but what's the next move though? What's the next move? I'm not sure what's the next move is. Like queen g4, king h2. Not much has happened. So it's okay, but it doesn't have a plan behind it. Half an inch doorbell, yes, bhai. कैसे चल रहा है पता नहीं भाई, कैसे चला यार. कमान बोल के ब्लंडर करवाओगे. अरे भाई आपको किसी ने अच्छा तो हो गया. फेडरलिज्म और यूनिटरी गवर्नमेंट. ओ माय गॉड. बाय द वे भाई मैं आई वुड रादर आंसर चेस क्वेश्चन भाई. अर्जुन क्या चल रहा है भाई? कुछ भी नहीं चल रहा है. प्रग का भी कुछ नहीं चल रहा है भाई, बस मत ले रहे दोनों. कमान प्रग भाई थोड़ा फास्ट यार. Queen f6 also a move possible, I guess, also possible, but what's the next move? That's the question. What's the next move? I'm still not sure. Because rook e7 there's a plan to get to e3 or e4. What's the rook plan behind queen f6? डिंग चैंपियनशिप लेके अंडरग्राउंड हो गया. हाँ भाई उसने वैसे भी भाई क्वालिफाई करने के लिए भी लिटरली उसने कैसे चाइना में मैच खेले थे. सो इट्स लाइक ही इज नॉट समबडी हु इज नोन टू स्टेप आउट ऑफ चाइना. ग्रेट लव लाइफ और मनी. आई वुड से लव लाइफ सॉल्व करना इजी है. मनी सॉल्व करना इज अ बिट मोर डिफिकल्ट. सो लेट्स से मनी. बट बोथ यू शुड हैव बोथ. आई थिंक ऐसे ही विन पोजीशन ड्रॉ होगा तो हाईलाइट के सामने कैसे ड्रॉ होगा वीडियो गेम. I think at least one Indian will learn a position like this. I'm hoping for it, man. Fingers crossed indeed. Come on, bhai, come on. Money है तो love life आएगी. No, मैं ये बोलने अवॉइड करने की कोशिश कर रहा था भाई, बट हाँ. By the way, why is the accuracy of both players 100? चेस को हम फूक के बैठा है क्या? अरे भाई लगता है someone had to say it exactly भाई, exactly. Rook b7. I don't know. It's moving in the wrong direction. I don't even have rook b3. So why not rook e7, rook e3? That to me looks very logical. Money can get you a honey. Wow. अर्जुन गेम ड्रॉ है भाई. कुछ नहीं हो रहा भाई, यहाँ कुछ नहीं हो रहा भाई. It's a draw. It's a draw. Dead draw है. They're moving around, but I don't see anything happening there. Not much happening chat. वेले बैठे हम लोग. चैट बताओ भाई लाइफ में क्या चल रहा है भाई, बिकॉज कोई प्लेयर चलने को तैयार नहीं है तो हम ही गपशप मारते हैं भाई. हिकारू 1 भाई. Pragg will become Indian number 3 after this game. Yes, he will. He will cross. And rook e7 played as mentioned by yours truly. So now rook e7 played, and the queen will go somewhere else. And then we can play moves like rook e3. We can play rook g4. We can play other moves. दंगे बंद हो गए. मुझे मैसेज आया था आज कि भाई गवर्नमेंट ने डेटा पैक वापस चालू कर दिया है. सो दंगे मतलब बंद हो चुके लगता है. भाई मैं टूट चुका हूं. क्या हो गया दिव्यम भाई? अनीश इज ड्रॉन. सो टुमारो टाई ब्रेक्स भाई. क्वीन g7 रुक g4 क्वीन. एक सेकंड, बंदे ने कहा है क्वीन g7 रुक g4. ठीक है, क्वीन g7 रुक g4 एंड देन क्वीन g3. बलोनी जी, व्हाट इज दिस बलोनी? इंडियंस के साथ मैच, एक साथ मैच होगा, हो भी सकता है भाई. ओ क्वीन a5. वाओ, दैट्स लाइक अ वियर्ड मूव आई थिंक. Huh. I don't know. Looks like a very good move. What is your full-time profession other than chess? यही है भाई full time. Vidit is already drawn भाई. बहुत जल्दी ड्रॉ कर लिया था यार. चलो प्रग भाई जल्दी खत्म करते हैं इसको. Rook e3 looks again very strong to me. If queen d8 check, you have knight e8. So you don't have to worry anything. This Humpy has won. So Humpy is the next person to qualify. That means for the next round. That's awesome. So एक प्लेयर दोनों में जा चुका है. गुकेश is qualified and Humpy is qualified. That's awesome. So Olga Badalka has lost. Vidit निहाल ड्रॉ. कल खेलेंगे वो टाई ब्रेक में. रुक जीती होगा, नॉट क्वीन g3 भाई. ये तो चैट जीपीटी वाला. अच्छा क्वीन g6. ओके, हाउ कम इट हैज won 2 वर्ल्ड कप नट. व्हाट? क्या बोल रहे भाई? ये कौन सा नो नट नवंबर कर रहे भाई तुम द किंग? ये कौन सा स्पेशल है भाई? Arjun is going to draw भाई. I don't see anything happening there. Yeah. ये तो ऑपोजिट कलर बिशप की तरफ जा रहा है भाई. I love this transition. I don't know why. Bishop c5 now. King e5. Some chances, I guess, still. Yeah, some chances. If you can win this pawn for free, maybe, but still looks like a draw to me. Top 3 in tournament. If I had to make predictions, I would say Carlsen. But Carlsen बोल दिया तो कुकी आउट हो गया यार. It's like कैसे बोलूं मैं Carlsen? कुकी आउट हो गया मतलब. I can't predict भाई. Your prediction 2024 elections भाई, इतनी prediction मैं करता नहीं हूँ भाई. Children or babies, what the hell? Olympiad और form आया तो की World Cup. That's true भाई. Olympiad और form चाहिए भाई. That's exactly what we need. प्रग भाई थोड़ा fast. Because chat ध्यान रखो, there's no more time for the clock anymore, so they have to finish it in this time control. कोई time नहीं मिलेगा, so if he goes low on time, then we might see some blunders. So वो risk नहीं लेना है. And technically, you could still lose this position. After all, his king is also weak. Yeah, both sides there's some sort of attack. अबे ये क्या है chess और BJP? क्या chess में कभी tag team championship हुआ है like bug house? Tag team championship would be interesting actually. But when can you tag? After a fixed number of moves या कभी भी? Ministry of Chess ऐसे नहीं होता. Ministry of Sports होती है भाई. 94 played. Okay. Looks a bit sus, honestly. I don't know why it looks sus. Looks should be okay, right? Should be okay. Looks up. I don't know. मेरे को intuition कह रहा है is a bit sus, but probably it's okay. Yeah, probably it's okay. Probably it's okay. Now, of course, the main threat, knight f2 check possible hai, knight takes g3 possible hai. Lots of threats in the position chat. Even knight g5, rook takes g5, rook h4 checkmate is possible. So, bahut threats hai. If Carlsen comes in top 3, the fourth person will get spot and can Carlsen. Yes, the fourth person will get the spot. Still enjoying career, bhai. Yesterday, I think everybody drew. Only Pragg won. So Pragg is winning today as well, so he will qualify. Guki drew yesterday, but he won today, so he also qualifies. So Pragg and Guki will qualify, and Vidit, Nihal, Arjun will play the tiebreaks tomorrow. And SL has got knocked out. Euro of बहुत tough थी भाई, याद है मुझे. एक चैप्टर किया था मैंने उसका, उसमें भी वाट लग गई थी भाई. Carlsen is no more the champion, so not to fourth player, but he will not play the candidates. So अपने आप next बंदे को जाएगा भाई. 2700 player choose करूँगा मैं. ASF secretary यार, that's not my interest. Let's say. We already have great people doing that job. By the way, knight f5 now. So queen d3 check is the best move here. And once you play king h2, which is I think pretty much forced, then rook takes f5 is the only move. Only move, rook takes f5. And now queen d6 check, king to g1, and then knight to d2 apparently is the winning sequence somehow. So he has to find all of this. Very complicated. हम हमारे level के ऊपर है, but I think he has to find it now. Queen d3 check, also knight f2 check also possible apparently, and then knight g4, but queen d3 is probably more human for Nihal, because Nihal's photo is the best by no other reason. Nihal's photo is the best among all these players, hence Nihal in the center. बाकी सब बराबर ही है भाई. कोटोव भी याद है भाई. कोटोव आई थिंक याद है. कोटोव तो चेस की किताब है मेरे. कोटोव कौन सी है याद नहीं है. कोटोव चेस की किताब है. कोटोव तो चेस की किताब है. अब लग रहा है ड्रॉ ही ले लेता. नहीं भाई, आई थिंक इट्स ओके. he'll find it. You can't. Oh, by the way, what he played knight of check. He went for this one. So now let's see king h2. Only move, by the way, played. Chat moves are coming fast. Knight g4 check, by the way, only move now. Rook f5 would be very close to a draw already. So knight g4 only move. And then king h3 के बाद queen d3 check. Very limited moves now. Knight g4 check required. Chat ध्यान रखना, there's always this check and it's mate if the queen is not there. So you have to be very careful. If the queen moves somewhere, queen d8, rook e8, queen d6 is mate in 2. So be very, very careful here. What's the reason for North versus South in India? Matlab? By South India has most chess players. On IG played excellent move, king h3 only move again. And now he has to find queen d3 check. Some people can easily pairing, some it's always unfair, man. But there's no fair way to do it actually. There is no fair way to do it. This is the best they can do, honestly. This is the best they can do. They base it on ratings. So ratings ke base pe hota hai. So it's pretty fair actually. Yeah, Pragg will overtake Vidit. Child hone wala hai. The moment when Pragg crosses Vidit, I think it's coming right now. Hatred nahi hai re. I don't think so. I've been friends with people from South India. I've been friends with North India. Both have different thinking in general, but both are awesome. You will find assholes everywhere. You will find awesome people everywhere. There's no classification there. Hikaru का कल अलग से हनीमून भाई, लोगों की हनीमून लाइफ में क्यों इंटरेस्ट है भाई? क्या हो गया भाई? तुम क्या मतलब वो पेज 3 वाले वो न्यूज़पेपर वाले वो हो गया रिपोर्टर? क्या मतलब भाई? दिशा पटानी कहाँ घूम रही है? घूमने दो उसको भाई. मालदीव में है कि भाई चंपुड़ी में है? हु केयर्स? Kins everywhere, exactly. Oh, he gives a check. Is he going for the draw? Maybe he's not sure of the position. He's going for a draw now. Because this is the first repetition chat. He might take the draw. Oh, wow. Maybe he's going for the practical choice. Wow, Pragg going for the practical choice. Yep, makes sense. I would be okay with it, I think. It's getting a bit close now. Because queen d3 is the only move and it's very difficult to see that move. I think he'll take the draw now. He has low time on the clock. The spot is in his hands. I think he will take the draw. Yup, he's taking the draw, chat. He's taking the draw. He's taking the draw. Unless he plays queen d3 in this move, it's a draw. We've had the position twice, right? Check. One each. Second time. Yup. Queen d3 is go on. Knight f3 is a draw, I think. Yup. Knight f2 would be a draw right now. It's an immediate draw. So up to Pragg now. I think he should take the draw because let's see the winning variation. Queen d3. Now king cannot go back, so knight g3 is the only move. Knight f2 check. King h2. And now he plays rook to g4. Now this is findable, not incredibly difficult, but he has 9 minutes and I don't think it's worth risking, to be honest. I think he can take the draw, honestly. Oh, he plays queen d3 check. He found it. He is not like me, bhai. Tabhi he is 27 to bhai. Let's go. Let's go, bhai. He's going for the win. He's going for the win. Lagta hai Vidit is not going to be India number 3 today. सोच के बैठा है Pragg अपना लौंडा. विदित की सांस में सांस है. नहीं भाई, नहीं है भाई. सांस और बहू दोनों श्रेष्ठ में है भाई. Playing amazing chess now. Knight g3 only move. Actually, once this knight goes back, right, that's a good sign. That's a good sign for Pragg in general. This knight was the problem, right? Because rook h8 mate hai. Queen d8 check sometimes if the queen moves. Nightbot, are you single? Chat stream like कर दो भाई. Let's get to chat 333 likes करने हैं भाई. Dot. चलो भाई. 333 likes कर दो भाई. चलो let's go chat. Let's go. VD emotion fluctuating more than weather in India. चल दे भाई. इसमें सोचना क्या है? G3 is queen f1 mate. और कुछ possible है नहीं. इसमें सोचना क्या है भाई? Looks like Pragg will only overtake. It's really far away right now. King h4 would be lost because I think then you have knight move somewhere, I guess. Knight f2. King g5. And now what's the winning variation? Check here, check here. देख ही लेते हैं. देखना क्या भाई? Rook f5, queen f5. Queen g3, queen g4, queen g4. Yes. इतना कैलकुलेट कौन करेगा यार अब? By the way, knight g3 played. And now check. Let's go. What if Gukesh wins World Cup? He will become youngest to qualify for candidates. That I'm not sure that's true. 17. When did Fisher? He was 20, I think. 22. Yeah, he might be the youngest actually. He might be the youngest. Now it's a bit simple. If he saw this far, he will see knight f2, rook g2. Now it's simple because the knight has gone back. This check, king g7. There's no queen d8 check. It's controlled. So now it's a bit easier. If he saw this much, it should be easier. Actually, Firuza bhi hai. Carlson ka mujhe yaad nahi. Firuza bhi hai actually. Yeah, it might not be a record. But still pretty impressive, man. Similar age, yeah. इतना क्या कौन करेगा एनएम? हिकारू लैक्स छना चाहिए भाई. कभी सोचा है शाहरुख एंड द रुक इज वेरी सिमिलर एंड ही सैक्रिफाइस शाहरुख. आई डोंट नो, मैं सोच रहा था उस दिन. विले थॉट्स कौन वो फैशन डिजाइनर? हाँ भाई, कम ऑन भाई, लेट्स गो. प्राग अब तो सिंपल है भाई. नॉट सिंपल बट अलीजा कहां चला गया भाई? वो अभी इसका स्वेटर बुन रहा है भाई. स्वेटर बुन रहा है वो. 8 मिनट है प्रग के पास. दारुक Are you not playing in this tournament? I don't know यार. I think he's tired. He's also realized कि भाई मैं भी स्ट्रीम ही कर लेता हूं. कौन खेले? आएगा भी टाटा स्टील. अगर एक बंदा है जो हर बार आता है वो अरोनियन है भाई. पक्का आएगा भाई इस बार फिर से. और देन यू विल सी अरोनियन सागर भाई. सेम कॉम्बो अगेन फॉर टाटा स्टील. अबे लैग फिर है क्या? नहीं बे, नो लैग. When will Tikku reveal his girlfriend just like Hikaru? भाई someday. मुझे लग रहा है, it's my wild guess, Alireza is not doing some fashion course. I think he is practicing chess and 4 साल बाद आएगा भाई and then एक ही बार में 3000 रेटिंग. दूसरे को उल्लू बना रहा है कि भाई मतलब मैं क्या कर रहा है फिरोजा भाई? मैं तो स्वेटर बुन रहा हूं भाई. ये चेसी किताब तो ऐसी रखी है. स्वेटर बुन रहा हूं भाई. स्वेटर बुन रहा है. हाँ वो फैशन डिजाइनिंग सीख रहा हूं भाई मैं. ऐसी कुछ लग रहा है मुझे भाई. By the way, knight f2 check played. Arjun need the money, so he took fashion to pay his bills. Nice. Turuk. Your honest opinion, chess is in Olympics rapid or blitz? I think it has to be blitz. Rapid is too long. Blitz ही होना चाहिए. Blitz would be more fun. You can finish in 2 days and it would be more fun to watch and even casual people can watch it because rapid casual लोग नहीं देखेंगे. King h2. Okay, he's repeating again. Will he take the draw now? Chad, what do you think? He came back and defeated Carlson for championship. That's true. तभी तो कह रहा हूँ, क्या पता वो फैशन इज जस्ट a ruse. एक्चुअल में वो प्रैक्टिस कर रहा है. अर्जुन विनिंग, क्या बात कर रहे हो सही में? That would be crazy if that's true. Oh my god, he blundered a piece. Chat, Fedoseev has blundered the game. Bishop d4 is winning. What? Why did he play this? Oh my god, what a horrific blunder. Let's have a look. Bishop d4. What's the idea? Here? gh5, gf5. What's the idea? It's losing now, I think. Because the bishop remaining is the light square bishop. I will have this square. It's a edge pawn. It's a good bishop. What the hell did he do? भाई अर्जुन की तो किस्मत चमक गई भाई. ये क्या ब्लंडर था भाई. Apparently f4 check was the best move. King e4 and knight e2. Oh, very difficult to find this though. Especially when you have check. Yeah man, it was difficult. Not lucky man, not lucky. This was difficult actually. Very difficult to find. I think Fedoseev thought he's lost. That's the only explanation. He thought he's lost and he played fg4. Because fg4 is lost of course. I don't think it's a transmission error by. I don't think so. I think he played this. तो अर्जुन की पहचान दी होगी भाई. Arjun is going to win this game. He will also qualify to next round. Who will Arjun play in the next round? That will be interesting to see. Because Pragg against Hikaru is a crazy match. Arjun will play Sindharov. Oh, that's a relatively easy match for him, yeah? So he has good chances to qualify. As you look at the hall, he is chilling. Maybe he's not seen the move. Maybe he's calculating. But regardless, let's go to the game of Pragg again, because this one is going to be over soon. Pragg, by the way, has he repeated moves couple of times? He has, yeah. Once check, once back, once. Okay, no, he once, only once now. Pragg is not playing with its emotions. Sindarov is not out by Abdul Sattarov is out. Sindarov defeated MVL. Pragg low on time now. Yeah, I don't know. I think he has to see the win all the way now. Honestly, because the thing is, if he's even 1%, yeah, 5% doubtful, do not go for it. Take the draw and go home, man. Go to the next round. Nice music, man. It's from, I think it's, some of it's from bensound.com, जो मैं पहले लगाता था, बहुत पुराना है. And some of it is from some other website, I don't remember कहाँ से actually. इनके नाम नहीं है, it's just like मतलब ऐसे music, something music से नाम नहीं है music का. Your thoughts on Gukesh overtakes Vishyal rating and becomes number 1? I think well deserved, and hopefully he can keep moving forward. Yeah, doesn't go back. Today's summary, chat, a roundup of today so far. So Vidit drew his game very quickly. He was the first to draw. He will go to tiebreaks tomorrow. Then Nihal was the next to draw. He also goes to tiebreaks tomorrow. Carlson drew today. He won yesterday. He has qualified. Hikaru won today. He has qualified. Then we had Gukesh defeating SL, who qualified for the next round as well. You will have Pragg against Hikaru in the next round, by the way. But then Arjun is fighting for his life right now. So is Pragg. And we at least have Nihal and Vidit and Anish, who will play tomorrow in the tiebreaks. Sadhwani has not qualified for this, no. And Arjun has indeed grabbed the bishop. So Arjun is going to win this chat. And a pleasant surprise there. He somehow managed to convert this. And that means Arjun will go to the next round as well. So crazy there for Arjun. He will have a rest tomorrow now. And in fact, day after tomorrow is also a rest day. So 2 days rest for Arjun. VD will have to play tomorrow. Women's section, I think Million Gomes is out. Somebody mentioned. Humpy has qualified. Harika goes to tiebreaks. Divya, I think, has been knocked out or will be knocked out soon because her game is a draw and she lost yesterday. So that's the women's section. Abish has been out. Vengeance losing, ठीक है भाई. कल stream करेंगे भाई. But I'm not sure if I can stream for 6 hours, भाई. I will die. So I'm hoping कि VD, finish it earlier, वरना फिर पहले stream end कर देंगे यार. But I will at least stream at 4:30 for the first one at least. So going to the game again, क्या खेला है भाई? He's not moved yet, chat. 2 minutes now. I think this is the moment जहाँ पे draw लेने की probability बहुत बढ़ती जा रही है. Because he really is taking too much time. It's not worth the risk. I think it's not worth the risk. 2 में आ गया तो बढ़िया भाई, फिर तो बढ़िया है. Yeah, he should take the draw now. I don't think it's worth it now. Unless he has found it till the end. Like final पूरा उसको पता है mate कैसे हो रही है. At least clear victory. He should take the draw now. It is not worth the risk, Prathamesh bhai, I think. Because the time ho, because you can blunder a queen in one move, man. When you're not, when you're in time pressure. Meri peak rating is 2275. Come on, come on, come on. Either play right now or take the draw, man. Oh, he plays it. He plays on with rook e3. And that is apparently a blunder. Now it's getting closer. Queen c5 check is very, very close. It's not easy now, chat. Queen c5 check is only -2. That means it's very, very close to a draw. So Pragg has taken a huge risk here. As I mentioned, time pressure में blunder होते हैं. That's not the best move for sure. It's definitely a blunder there. वो question mark दिखा नहीं रहा है because it's still winning, but now it's getting narrower and narrower. Very close. Queen c5 check is the move now. The king will go to g7. Then queen g5 check. You can see how this is getting a bit scary. Queen g6 has to be played. I'm a bit scared now, chat. So I hope Pragg can find all of this in 2 minutes. Respect for Pragg for sure, but if he falters now, then it will not be gutsy, it will be stupid. So, that's the thing. If your batsman, there's a bowler, it's the 20th over only, 30 more overs to go. You have some run rate pressure on you. The score is easy, but still there's some pressure. You come out and try to hit a 6. If the ball hits the bat, it's a brilliancy. If it falters, then it's a blunder. So it all depends on how the game goes now. And he finds Queen C5 check. SC by A. उड़ाओ मत. Finally not a BFG analogy. मैं स्ट्रीम बैकग्राउंड लगा के खाना बना रहा था, प्रग स्विंडल करके सुनकर मजा आ गया. भाई प्रग स्विंडल लेकिन उल्टा ओपोनेंट कर रहा है अभी. प्रग तो was completely winning. हाँ, but at one point he was lost also. Now Queen G5 check. Ooh, looks scary chat. Looks scary. डर लग रहा है भाई. By the way, one look at Arjun's game की कोई जीता कि नहीं जीता. ओपोनेंट ने कुछ खेला नहीं अभी. ओपोनेंट को सदमा लग गया है, पता नहीं क्यों. Going back to Pragg's game, Arjun should win this now. But Pragg is a fan of rapport. चैट छुप गया वापस. अरे भाई चैट छुप क्यों रहे भाई, तुम शर्मा क्यों रहे हो भाई? शर्माओ मत चैट यार, आओ यार बाहर निकलो. कहाँ गई चैट? अरे ये चैट अपने आप छुप गई भाई. अपने आप ही छुप रही है. हाँ, अब आ जानी चाहिए होपफुली, थोड़ी देर में आ जाएगी. ओपन का नाम है मिस्ड यू ऑल डेज, वेयर वर यू. बस आ गया भाई वापस में. 2 घंटे से शुड विन दिस हो रहा है. टेंशन Pragg, yeah man. And opponent's टाइम बहुत है यार. That's an irritation because he has a lot of time on the clock. Like बहुत टाइम है, 21 मिनट है उसके पास. कोई भी ट्रैप होगा ना तो he can figure it out. How do you identify gender of chat? Man unless specified. Male unless specified भाई. अर्जुन तो जीत गया भाई, वो तो जीत गया भाई. होपफुली मेरा गला कलर ठीक हो जाएगा. My throat is totally fucked today for some reason. I don't know why. कल तो मैं तो चलाया भी नहीं, तब भी totally fucked है. She, her, here. Oh my god भाई. ये ड्रामा ना Instagram पे आ चुका है. ये ड्रामा, it's on LinkedIn, it's everywhere now. I have seen really high ranked people use pronouns. I have no issue with it, but it's just कि it's too much for me at least. मतलब like it's too much. And why are people who are male using he him and women who are she using she her? वो तो assumption है ना. If there's something ulta, only then use them. Like if you are a woman and you've not used your pronouns, I obviously assume you are a woman, so why do you need she her? It looks like a more of a, वो public image के लिए मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है. It's the trend, so they are using it. It doesn't look like logical to me at least. Okay, now he plays King G7. I think Queen G5 will come up very soon. Like I can understand, let's say pronouns acceptable भी है, मान लिया, it's okay, मान लिया, I'll go with it, I have no problem. But तब use करो ना जब you are changing something. If you are normal, why use it? Because for those people it feels like a fad for at least, because you are not doing anything. Like अगर मैं लड़का दिख रहा हूँ तो लड़का ही होऊंगा ना भाई. हाँ, अब मैं हर किसी का पहले, एक बंदा था उसने माथे पे लिखाया हुआ था भाई, कुछ छाती पे लिखाया हुआ था. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck is this? I identify as top G. G5, Queen G6, that's the only move by. So if Queen F4, then there is Queen H5 and the knight is pinned, so it's mate. So thanks to Queen G6, he saves himself. But as you can see, it's getting very, very close now. General ratio, I think is 90-10. That's roughly the ratio, I think. I can check it for you. अभी check करता हूँ भाई. Audience में check करते कितना है भाई. Audience में है, it's 94.5% male, 5.5% female. Yeah. David isn't feeling a bit relieved, bro, with 4%. Yeah, true. Better ratio than your home state. भाई I am not responsible for that. Transphobic टिक्कू. अबे तू नौकरी अभी कर नहीं रहा है, तू तो बोल, तुझ पे कौन सी प्रॉब्लम है सार्थक कपूर? तुझ पे कौन सी लोगों किसी कंपनी ने कोई बुला हुआ है? कल को मैं कोई कंपनी ज्वाइन करूंगा तो मैं ही बोलूंगा, नो गाइस, pronouns are okay. You have to identify with pronouns. अभी तो कोई मजबूरी नहीं है ना. There are more females than in my engineering department, really. By the way, nothing has been played. Let's go to Arjun's game for a second. Oh, he played G takes H5, F4 check, good move. King goes back, and now B takes C5. Okay, so what he's hoping for, but it's just lost. Because I will take, put the bishop on C6. I will put the pawn on F3 and I will move the king, pick up these pawns and then win. It's a simple elementary win now. It's time for resignation. It's literally mailed in 44. Yeah, it's over. Arjun is winning, chat. It's over. It's completely over now. Yeah, he's doing that. He's doing that. Exactly. He goes back. You'll go back, put the bishop on C6, put F3 and it's over, chat. Yep, Arjun wins. So he goes to the next round. That's great news for Arjun and his team. Well done. And he will be back above 2700 now, I think, if he had fallen below. I think Fedoseev makes sense in his position. Yeah, I think he could not see the alternatives. Or he had that blind spot or something. I don't know, because this was a simple elementary win. There is no female in my department. तो भाई single रहने का plan है क्या lifelong? Top 3 would be Carlson, Gukesh, and Carlson, Gukesh, and who? Not sure about third one. Actually, third में कोई clear favorite है नहीं. निहाल का ड्रॉ हो गया क्या? निहाल का ड्रॉ हुआ है, वो कल खेलेगा टाई ब्रेक. सो अर्जुन एंड प्रग आर थ्रू एंड Pragg hopefully, and Gukesh is also through, and then Vidit and Nihal will play tomorrow. Yes, Pragg will cross VD. नहीं, I do get thirsty भाई. It helps the throat भाई. आर्सेनल टू भी आउट हो गया. अरे भाई मजा आ गया भाई. काल से गुकेश अभी नहीं है भाई, 2 राउंड है उसमें. चलो भाई, this is over. I think we'll look at the result at the end. Let's go to Pragg's game. Oh, by the way, what the hell is happening here? Something crazy है. ये देखो भाई, Queen G5, Queen G6, and White finds the best move, that is King to H4. Mind blown भाई. क्या मूव है भाई, क्या मूव है. Fabi should be favored, but he had a bad game today. He barely survived, so hence I'm not putting Fabi there. Pragg has no time. पान के पास टाइम है क्या? नवारा You're also socio-economic condition of the world. अभी देता हूँ भाई thesis अपनी, रुक जा. अभी बनाता हूँ thesis. And now the best move actually is Queen takes G5, Rook takes G5 and King F8. So you play the end game. Australian chess players hate red because they are stalemate. Bhai, this has no relevance to chess, so hence I will not read it out loud. ये क्या भीड़ है किंग साइड पे? हाँ भाई, ये तो है, भीड़ तो लग रही है भाई. भाई ड्रॉ ही ले लिया होता है यार. अब टाइम 1-1.5 मिनट है सिर्फ. टाइम बहुत कम है यार. जल्दी वहां से हटो. कहां से हटूं भाई? Oh, knight f6 check. He blundered. Oh my god, he blundered. Now it's equal. He literally blundered. I told Pragg to take the draw bhai. I told him to take the draw. लिया नहीं भाई, मेरी सुनी नहीं. And now white can even win this because bishop against knight. Chat, white can even win this, bishop against knight. But okay, 3 pawns against 2. Okay, it's okay. Thank God he's a pawn up. Otherwise he could have won this, chat. अगर ये pawn बराबर होते ना, मैंने अगर draw ही लेना था, तो he could have taken the draw way back, right? Repetition कितनी बार मिल रही थी भाई साहब. यही मैंने कहा था भाई, अगर time pressure हो, take the damn draw if you have the choice. Don't fight on. It's completely useless. And yeah, now it's a draw purely because he's an extra pawn. वरना अगर equal होते, तो bishop against knight is clearly better for white. VD is back. नहीं, Pragg खेल रहा है यार. So VD survives भाई. VD survives. अच्छा वो कह रहे हैं VD survives. VD survives भाई. VD dancing right now. अच्छा वो आज टिक्कू भाई VD के लिए व्रत रखा. Imagine someone from Pragg. चलो भाई, अब तो ड्रॉ ही है. And the thing is, he has to take the rook, man. बिकॉज किंग इज कट ऑफ, अगर नहीं लेगा तो आई विल टेक ऑन G2 एंड देन ही विल बी लॉस्ट. तो किंग रुक मारना ही पड़ेगा, चाहे वो रुक G5 चेक लेके मारे, चाहे वो डायरेक्ट मारे. नाटू चलो भाई. So his game will be a draw and luckily Pragg did win yesterday, so he will also qualify. How does Bishop dominate the knight? He pins him down, then rides him. नहीं मतलब यार, Bishop can move from one part of the board to the other in one move. You can play A5 Bishop here and take on A6, and the A pawn will run, and the knight is on the other part of the board. For example, let's say check, King F3, and now you play. Let's say Black does not do. Let's say he plays Knight F6. Okay. Now A5, and let's say you say, I will play here. Okay. Bar देखो. Look at the bar. It's lost. It's lost. One bad move and it's lost. Even a pawn up, it's lost. So that's why Bishop is stronger, and that's why with Pragg has to be still careful. He has to be careful still. Come on. He should have taken the draw. मैंने कहा था भाई. Okay, going to Arjun's game once. जीत गया क्या वो? कुछ हुआ नहीं है यहाँ पे. I'm assuming White has resigned. सिर्फ हमें ट्रांसमिशन एरर भी मिला नहीं है, ट्रांसमिशन हुआ नहीं है. आई अज्यूम ही हैज ऑलरेडी रिजाइंड बिकॉज देयर इज नो पॉइंट हियर. कर दे भाई रिजाइन. मेट इन 24 है भाई यहां से, सो इट्स ओवर फॉर Fedoseev. अमेजिंग गेम देयर बाय अर्जुन इन द एंड गेम. और द चैट भाई, वर्ल्ड कप में फिलहाल के लिए आई थिंक इंडिया इज डूइंग वेल, राइट? दे आर डूइंग वेल. लाइक इनफ प्लेयर्स हैव क्वालिफाइड. आई थिंक we would have taken this after round 3. I think they're doing well. As long as Nihal and Vidit qualify, I think it's a good result. भाई चैट रुक क्यों गई भाई? चलो सब हाई लिखो भाई, कम ऑन भाई, बोर मत करो. चलो सब हाई लिखो भाई चैट में, लेट्स गो. सब सो रहे हैं भाई, कम ऑन. 16 मिनट है दोबारा के पास. अर्जुन ड्रॉ टू विनिंग, Pragg विनिंग टू ड्रॉ. चैट नॉट वर्क, चैट वर्किंग भाई. He should draw. Yeah, he should have, man. He should have. Humpy and Harika are the left in women's league. Yes, true. 24 moves in wait भाई. मैंने नहीं भाई, इंजन ने बताया भाई. ये तो मैंने कैलकुलेट नहीं किया भाई, इतना भी फास्ट नहीं हूं मैं. राउंड अप ब्रो भाई. राउंड अप ये है कि अर्जुन हैज क्वालिफाइड फॉर नेक्स्ट राउंड, गुकेश हैज क्वालिफाइड फॉर नेक्स्ट राउंड, VD will play tie breaks, Nihal will play tie breaks, SL is out, Gukesh is qualified, and Pragg will also qualify. Yeah, he wanted to win the game. Now I think you can probably play. Can you play A5? By the way, I want to play A5. Is it possible? Oh, A5 White is better, dude. A5 White is better. Oh my god. So what do you play? Oh, Knight D7. It's very limited, chat. Knight D7. A5, Knight C5. These are the only sequence of moves, I think. He has to find Knight D7. Once he played. Oh, White played A5. Oh, he found Knight D7. Thank God he found Knight D7. Otherwise, it would be very risky. He finds Knight D7. And now A5 and now Knight C5. Now it's a draw. Now he's safe. Because once you win the A5 pawn, then you can simply give the knight for this pawn. It's a draw. No, it's a draw. It's a forced draw. Knight C5, Knight B7, Knight takes A5. It's a forced draw. He's low on time, but the plan is simple now. Yo, Ayan भाई, क्या हाल चाल? बढ़िया भाई, आप बताओ भाई, क्या चल रहा है लाइफ में? Let's go भाई, finish it off. It's over. Your thoughts on the socio-economics? Abey, that Tikku bhai is not playing the World Cup. True. The blunder, I think, was कि he had to find this move. यहाँ पे he had to play Queen takes G5, Rook takes G5, King F8, and Rook takes G4, Rook takes G4, King takes G4, and Rook A3. And apparently this is better for Black winning. It looks like it's not winning, but because you have the A pawn, it is. So this was the winning plan, but he missed it and I went for the drawish position. I'm back, Evan bhai. At least for year I'm back, bhai. तो अब तो यही रहेंगे. I'd say Black even has winning chances. I don't think so. He has though. I don't think so. I think King will simply pick up this pawn and Bishop will pick up this pawn. First game Pragg won, so he qualifies. Chalo bhai, thank God bhai, thank God. Pragg will draw this. Let's see Arjun, yeah. I think he must have won by now. भाई ये ओपन क्यों खेल रहा है इसका फेदोसीव? क्या हो गया इसको भाई? क्या पूरा 25 सेकंड पूरा टाइम से हारेगा? ओ नो, आई लॉस्ट माय टाइम. ओ इज दैट द प्लान? टीटी क्यों नहीं खेलते भाई? टीटी खेलने का मन नहीं, आता नहीं खेलना है. चेस खेलना आता है मुझे. This is not even close to the level of blunder Fedoseev make. How did he little blunder piece? Your thoughts on making lithium ore mining legal? नहीं भाई, मत करो लीगल भाई. आई नो टाइल ट्यूजडे भाई. भाई कहाँ टाइम है यार? टाइल ट्यूजडे भाई, उस दिन वर्ल्ड कप भी होगा भाई, तो वही है ना. कैन यू प्लीज रिकैप ऑन ऑल स्कोर ऑफ इंडिया's फर्स्ट गेम? सो बेसिकली फर्स्ट सेकंड कंबाइंड में निहाल विल गोस टू टाई ब्रेक्स, 2 draws. Vidit 2 draws, tie breaks. Arjun draws first, wins second, goes to next round. Gukesh draws first, wins second, goes to next round. Humpy wins the second one, goes to next round. Harika draws both tie breaks. Divya loses first, goes out. SL loses second, goes out. And Pragg wins the first, goes to next round. सिर्फ वाईटी करता हूँ मैं, वाईटी दिन रात. Are you 18+? कमाल की बातें करते हैं यार लौंडिया, मतलब कमाल की बातें करते हैं यार. क्या बोलूं अब मैं? फिर से बोलो, हटे. फिर से बोलो. चलो, अर्जुन हैज वन चैट. फाइनली ही लॉस्ट ऑन टाइम. पूरा 2 सेकंड पे रिजाइन किया है फेदोसीव ने. अलग ही फैंटेसीज. लगता है शायद फ्री स्नैक्स का मजा ले रहे थे वो. He wanted to, catch all the kachoris in the corner before he resigns. And with that, Arjun has qualified to the next round. Great result there. Gukesh has also qualified. Yo, Anisha, what's up? Recap में सब जीत चुके हैं भाई. I think only SL got knocked out. And Pragg is about to draw the game. Chat, I will end the stream in 2 minutes. I think this is a dead draw. कुछ final words आपके हैं तो बताइए हमें. And then we will end the stream by. Yup, knight c5, knight b7, knight takes a5. It's over. Oh, they've already played the game. Oh, they've already played it. Oh, wow, they've already played it. It's over now, chat. Knight f4, g4, and then knight g2, knight d3. It's over. Carlsen has drawn today. He won yesterday, so he's gone to the next round. Fedoseev last year's का semi-finalist था. Indeed, he lost to Carlsen for 3rd place. 6 months बाद 31 के हो जाएंगे भाई. 6 months नहीं भाई, 8 दिन में. 8 दिन बाद बर्थडे है मेरा भाई. और 14 अगस्त को आई थिंक टाई ब्रेक का दिन है, तो उस दिन होपफुली कोई क्वालिफाई नहीं करेगा टाई ब्रेक में. पहले जीत जाएंगे. टाइम जोंगी एंड जू वेंजुन बोथ लूजिंग. अच्छी बात है भाई. इजी. या Pragg spoiled it by. I told you it was not easy in time pressure. Which he's not playing by. He's not playing. Pairings tree हम कर लेंगे. हाँ, we look at the pairings tree. Let's have a look at the pairings tree right now, because actually we have all the results now. So let me refresh it once, ताकि जो update हो चुका होगा थोड़ा बहुत. Yeah. So we have Carlsen against Winter Kamer. Carlsen against Vincent Kamer. Then you have Gukesh against Esipenko, and Valeo Pons are still playing, so we don't know who his opponent will be. We will have Anish अभी खेलना बाकी है. Then वेद का भी पता नहीं, कुछ टाई ब्रेक पेंडिंग है अभी. Then निहाल का भी पता नहीं है, कुछ पता नहीं है अभी. एक्चुअली हमें काफी कुछ पता नहीं है अभी, काफी पता नहीं है एक्चुअली यार. Arjun against Sindarov, that's confirmed. And Hikaru against Pragg, that is confirmed. That is the craziest match so far. So बहुत मजा आने वाला है. And women में I think अब वुमेन्स का भाई बाद में कल देखेंगे भाई. क्योंकि ओनली हम्पी हैज क्वालिफाइड, सो एक ही प्लेयर है भाई अभी, और उसकी ओपोनेंट क्वालिफाई नहीं करी. समय ना कैन प्ले द वर्ल्ड कप भाई. पाकिस्तानी की हाँ भाई उस दिन है भाई. Does time slow down at 30? Time doesn't slow down, but I think something changed in me. Like 29 तक I was like आवारा था कि मतलब भाई कुछ भी चल रहा है. 30 पे you kind of want to be a bit more stable. Hence the MBA and hence the stuff. Like वो दिमाग में अपने आप आता है यार कि आवारागर्दी कम और स्टेबिलिटी ज्यादा चाहिए. I don't know, it just happened on that day itself. Thoughts on Andrew Tate? Please reply कर दो. अरे Andrew Tate पे क्या thoughts है भाई? Positives भी है, negatives भी. I think it's pretty obvious. ठीक है chat. I think Pragg has drawn his game. The moves have not been updated, but it's pretty obvious. One piece each and one pawn each. Knight f4, knight takes g2, and that's a draw. So with this, we'll have Vidit's match tomorrow. We'll have Nihal's match tomorrow. एंड देन वील हैव अनीश's मैच टुमारो. सो कल 3 टाई ब्रेक होंगे एंड वी होप कि all 3 of them win. So thank you for joining chat. I'll see you tomorrow. Do like and subscribe. Take care. Keep smiling. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye bye chat. Body slow नहीं होता भाई, fast होता है बहुत चीजें. Bye.